long ago, basically this was before Dominus was added to the game. I wanted to make a pen and paper role-playing game based on Path of Exile. I worked at this for like over 2 years. I worked on it for every day. Like really hard. For those of you who don't know, pen and paper games are basically where you sit down with a bunch of friends, talk through the scenarios, you have a bunch of rules and you roll dice. And now it's just a question of getting the level of logistics and organization to stream this freaking system, you know, like on Twitch with a bunch of Path of Exile players.
We literally got it on the last fusing!
Oh, what the fuck was that?
The RPG god, I'll never die.
Oh god, I was already making bank this. Oh fuck!
Oh wait, I've done this map!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Path of Paper. We have finally arrived. We had a bit of time to get set up, but we're all here, alive and well. Maybe a little bit sleepy. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi.
Another day in
Guys.
domination.
God, Ziggy, you're just waiting for that line. Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, we had to postpone, well, cancel last session because of Mother's Day, unfortunately. But it's good to be back, and we have a very exciting session today because as far as I remember, you decided to go after the big fish wife lady thing monster herself, Merveil. Yes.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So just a very quick recap. You guys ran into Merveil. And after a big fight with her, you realized it was an illusion. What else did you do? Actually, now I'm drawing a bit of a blank. Last session.
We fought against the necromancer and his dark armies.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you fought
Very successfully.
very successfully. Yeah, basically he tried to run away and like curse you and be like all sneaky, and then you just killed him. And he just killed everything, and like you two-shot the roar, and Mathiel Juan's like, I have 1 HP and 5 million damage. I think you're dropping like every second combat now, but your damage is disgusting, cute dog. So there's that. It's still a lot of fun. And I guess you ran into some exiles as well. Oh yeah, does anyone want to?
That was crazy. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone want to talk about the reverse pineapple that happened last session?
Yeah. So,
I don't want to talk about that.
We got
so
bamboozled.
basically, that we met Nugi, Pox, and
Hellman.
Hellman, and while we were discussing what to do and how to parlay with them, they pineappled us, which is what I wanted to do initially, because it's very class. It's kill or be killed. It's a dog eat dog world. So I wanted to kill them. We were going to parlay for a chance. Then they pineappled us and they jumped on us. And Hellman jumps on us in earthquakes, and he almost one-shots all of us because Hellman was OP.
He almost one-shot the entire party. It was quite a sight to behold.
And the earthquake was about to go off. Suddenly, I luck out. I streamer RNG, and I crit him, and I one-hit him. And it stops the earthquake from going off, and then we ended up killing all of them.
Yeah.
So
I seem to recall that there are a few less testicles in the party as well.
Yeah, I got shot.
Yeah.
I got shot by Nugi's bow and arrow, and then Amie pulled the arrow out the wrong way, and the arrow took some stuff with it. But
I'm so sorry.
yeah, Methyl can no longer reproduce.
There will be no more baby Mathiel Juans. Other quick things to remember that happened last session were you guys have decided to set up kind of like a base, nay, a fortress perhaps, in the corrupted pool area near the mudflats. It's actually
Camp Cannibal.
Yeah, it's a great place to make a base.
CSA, the cannibal camp for
Yeah.
reformed cannibals who want to learn to not eat human flesh so good.
Yeah, so you're reforming the cannibals, and you, Mithilwan also made amends with Moors, the exile, and he's back kind of on your side without being pissed off.
It was touching. A
was-
simple
it was.
apology goes a long way.
And Hegemony, the exile, who's been helping kind of run things at Lion Eyes Watch, kind of politely asks you to stop murdering hobos. And you're like, we'll think about it, but we won't murder everybody. Otherwise, there was a guy who came through a waypoint. Apparently, he came from this strange, creepy temple where all these crazy experiments are done by a woman called Piety. And he said it was very terrifying, and he just escaped with his life. You're a bit suspicious of him, but he seems like otherwise like a reasonable guy. His name is Moon. And otherwise, yeah, that was pretty much it. After starting to set up base at the purified pool near the mudflats, you decided to head off to Merveil. You worry that she's growing stronger, and you want to deal with her before she grows out of control, especially after your previous fight with her. Kind of showed you that her power is potentially quite immense. So there's a lot of things on your plate right now, but from what you told me last time, you want to prioritize dealing with Merveil.
Yep.
Yeah, she presents a threat to our camp.
Yeah.
While we were out getting the pearls, can I find sort of circular stones, 2 of them, and give them to Methil?
Yes.
Okay,
You
sweet.
can.
Let's just here's
Restore
some
his
replacements.
confidence.
Yeah.
Or we just later maybe we can go on a quest to get some healing magic done.
I don't know if healing can replace lost testicles. Just strap a little leather sack there and put some stones in there.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Or we can take someone else's and transplant them.
Okay, maybe. But let's just put a pin in that one, shall we?
we went dark places there.
Yeah.
Take someone else.
Maybe Grace, Amy's character, can reanimate his testicles to become undead testicles, and then he'll be fine.
I've done
right?
enough down there. No. Just
Just like an undead ballsack.
She's seen everything.
Can make undead babies. And one final important thing is you found a bunch of baby Roa, who are being raised and trained by Vagan, the weapon master, who's quite familiar with Roa physiology and psychology. And not only that, there was a special Roa you found, a runt of the litter, an albino Roa that Grace, Amy's character, has been. It never leaves your side. It never leaves your body. It just kind of nestles among you. And yeah, it seems special in some way. It seems wise.
Whilst the zombies are fetching pearls from the ocean, which to make our hex bags, Rockwell head down to the beach and produced kind of like a mush with some of the berries that I had, and a bit of seawater, concocted a bit of a shampoo, and used it on my beard. And as you can see, it's gotten much more luscious.
Wow,
and
I
long and
just
thick
noticed
and
that.
full.
I'm very impressed, actually. It pretty much glistens in its white, its white gray glory, just shiny, and is reminiscent of Mithilhuan's flowing hair.
I call me concoction Vomit Berry Pro V.
So just to remind people, yeah, you guys sent Grace's zombies under the water, since they don't need to breathe, to collect clams, because what you realized, because some of you have quite high soulcraft, is you can make hex bags, which can give you an additional resistance to the illusionary powers of Merveil. Having fought her earlier, you realize she has the ability to create illusions that are real until you disbelieve them. So these hex bags can give you a pretty strong resistance against that power, which probably help out quite a bit.
Cool.
I'm excited
Cool.
for
So
adventure.
onwards, you wake up. It's a new, beautiful, shiny day. You see people moving to and fro between Lion Eyes Watch and the new settlement you've established. Could you give it an official name, please, to the new settlement you have established at the Mudflats? Near the old corrupted pool.
Well, for now it's been called Cannibal Camp, but we do have concerns and reservations that might give the wrong impression of what we're going for. So maybe we can put a pin in that one. Maybe if someone has a better idea, we could form a new name.
What is the name?
Friendship and Caring Camp.
Camp Hope.
Roller Ranch. No, that's not nearly as good as Friendship and Caring Camp.
Or Positivity and Light-heartedness.
I
Settlement.
hate you guys.
I love Camp Cannibal.
Let's just put a pin in this one, shall we? Many pins.
You know, we'll call it Camp Cannibal. Like it's a sign of your history.
It's where we came from, exactly.
You know, the odd person that when people are like, "Welcome to Camp Cannibal," they might be like, "Yeah, actually, I got something I gotta do. Bye. You know, I gotta run." But
We don't need that sort of negativity in our lives.
so, someone has a suggestion: Pineapple Camp. It's like,
No.
"Welcome to
Pineapple Camp is going to be our like city that we end up building. It'll be
okay.
Pineapple Capital.
Pineappleville. Ooh.
Ooh.
Tiger's Eye Watch.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Jesus.
Ooh. I need to fix the chat. In a sec. Okay, while I do that, what I want you guys to do, you guys are just leveled up. Could you briefly explain to everybody how your character has improved? Who wants to go first?
Sure. All right. We hit level 5 through our battles, and I've taken Devastation, which reduces enemy threshold by 15. In light of my crafting of my staff last session, which gave me increased status durations for 1 round, I can now ignite things for 2 rounds, or freeze them for 2 rounds, or stun them, and so on. So I'm going in that kind of route.
So basically,
as well as
you're an
Yes.
elementalist.
Yeah, kind of. I might end up going Mind Over Matter Elementalist. We'll see. I've also been studying the art of negotiation and charm, and reflecting on my previous history in that regard.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I took Vitality for another 25 life as my keystone.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get my threshold and energy shield to be the same, so I can like potion up, double my resist, not take damage for a turn, and fully regen my ES. That's sort of my tactic that I'm going for.
So you're really tanking it.
Yeah, and then I took Initiative, Perception, Soulcraft, and Negotiation.
Awesome.
That's how I leveled up.
It's interesting.
You took negotiation? What?
I didn't know you were doing it.
No, but you taking negotiation.
Yeah.
That's not. What do you think negotiation is?
No.
Talking,
Okay,
not combat.
Okay, so try to understand, right? We kill their overlords and then we negotiate with their slaves and make them our slaves. See?
So it's your slaving ability. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He negotiates which part of their body is going to be removed first.
I'm not evil-ish.
It says you need a wheel of pain. That's what you need. Okay. You can run around hitting people on the head with a truncheon, grab them back home, and torture them until they join your side.
I need like a... Do you know those like things you had in high school, which it was like you'd like open them and stuff?
Chatterbox.
I don't know. It would like have things and you would like you'd say like red 5
Yeah.
and then you would
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I could have like one of those for like torture. It's like, oh sweet, we have to off with his head.
Instead of thinking about talking, you could have like kill them, enslave them, kill them,
Ooh,
enslave them.
that's great.
And like you can make decisions this way. Okay, so we're only going to be playing for about 3 hours because we need to end a bit early because some people have places to go. So let's just jump. Let's just finish quickly with Grace and General's character, and then let's press on to Merveil, shall we? Amie.
So,
Oh, sorry.
No, you
Sorry,
go
I was
first.
about to
I'm
go.
sorry.
Okay. So my guy, I took some more decks because I'm using a Dream Feather, so I wanted to start stacking up a little bit more decks as I level. And I was getting like 1 or 2 shot way too much, so I took Survivalist to give myself a little bit more HPs. And then for my skills, I put them into put 4 points into Perception to be more, worldly, I guess.
I'm so proud of you for like not taking a damage ability for your character. So I know it must be very new to you.
Yeah. I was getting down way too much. Too many scars. So I didn't want that. I wanted
You're too beautiful for that, man. And Amie?
I realized that I actually got distracted before choosing my keystone, but otherwise I leveled up. I think I just generally spec'd into a few things, got some more stealth.
Stealth
Perception
zombies.
again. I got perception as well. So
Stealth
I
goes to the
think
zombies, doesn't it?
I think they use my stealth roll. If I stealth, they can also stealth. I just want to be stealthy, stay alive because no one can see me.
Staying alive
So
is
I'm just
good.
about to choose a keystone, and we'll figure that out.
Awesome.
No one notices the little old lady.
Okay, you guys wake up to a beautiful day. A surprisingly good weather for the coast. It's sunny, it's clear, it's warm, and you see a lot of industry and busyness going around Lion Eye's watch, and you assume Camp Cannibal, though you know that you have very competent people in charge to manage that, so you feel very happy with letting them do their own thing. You see Hegemony, shouting, barking out orders as he's organizing a group of cannibals to take some food to the place, as well as bring some of the rocks from the coast to help assist in building fortifications. You see Nessa flitting from individual to individual, helping them set up with things like backpacks and stuff to help them carry things, making everything a bit more efficient, helping people who fall down or maybe scuff their hands or injure themselves.
Kissing their bulbos.
Yeah. Tarkly is standing on the palisade, staring off into the sea with an uncharacteristically thoughtful look on his face as he seems to be considering something very deeply. What do you guys do?
I'd like to go up to Tarkly and ask him how he's doing. How are you doing, Tarkly? What seems to be on your mind?
Tarkly turns around and looks at you and gives a curt nod as he unconsciously rubs his missing eye for his he's still got this crusty bandage. Every now and then it's changed by Nessa, but it just looks kind of ill kept and manky. Otherwise, his weathered body seems to be recovering quite well, considering he's eating better, sleeping better, and you can see that his form is really coming back. His muscles have been growing, and he's looking healthy overall. In fact, everybody in the camp is looking a lot heartier and haler. People's hair aren't falling out anymore, that kind of thing. He gives a nod and goes, don't worry about me. Matters of the heart, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
Grace gives a
Interesting.
knowing look.
Interesting. Well, I do happen to be quite experienced in that particular field. So, if you need any advice or just someone to air your thoughts, then I'll be here. Though we are heading out on a great quest in just a moment.
He turns away and looks into the sea again and goes, I think that the love I have will never be received in kind.
There's plenty of fish out in that ocean, good Tarkly. Especially for a strapping, weathered lad like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's only one that I desire. Only one I ever will desire, he says.
Just give him a firm pat on the back.
For the briefest moment, his eyes slide towards Nessa, running amongst the various people. And then he looks away very quickly. But it's a very telling gaze.
I notice. Does anyone else notice?
Everyone notices if you're looking, if you're watching.
He's not subtle. He's literally just like staring at her ass.
Oh,
I ruined the moment. I ruined the moment. I'm sorry.
Okay, are you guys heading
What?
off towards Merveil?
Yeah, let's do this. Is everyone like rested up and ready, like healed up?
Yeah, we've had time to rest, have we
Yeah.
not?
Not only that, remember you have activated the waypoint at Lion Eye's Watch, so you're going in with fully charged flasks, which is a big deal.
Oh, I have an idea about this. I had an idea. What do you guys think of setting up a smoke signal system between the two camps so that it's always locked unless there's a smoke signal saying open it?
Ooh.
Yeah, we
In
don't
code.
want any more uninvited guests like previously. I mean, that guy was alright, but who's to say the next guy will be?
That guy is totally not all right.
Well,
Yeah, because-
alright's a relative term here in the Forsaken Lands.
That guy's gonna turn into a mess creation. I'm calling it.
Yeah, maybe like a different signal in case the guy starts causing trouble, like he transforms into some kind of demon or some crazy thing.
You know, it
Well,
really,
Yeah, I like the smoke signal idea.
Yeah,
I think that's a great
idea.
idea.
Good.
I'll say you guys implement that. It's a great system because I know you don't want random people gating through when you're otherwise engaged, but you can turn on the waypoints when you need to use them and then turn them off again. I like it.
So, yes, our godly decree is that the waypoint shall remain locked unless otherwise instructed.
Yeah, and once we get like more fortify in Camp Cannibal as well, we can make sort of like a death pit with a trap right in front of the portal, so that like when we're ready to like farm people coming in, we can just have like spikes right under the portal, and then keep it open there, and then like just tell Camp Cannibal, don't come in right now, the spikes are up. So then when people are coming in to invade, they just fall instantly down and get impaled on spikes, and we just loot their stuff.
It's like a Minecraft like mob grinder, right? Like you open the portal,
Exactly.
like a school
You
bus
get
of
it.
children falls through. You take the loot. You just leave it open all day.
I
Put up-
mean,
Just farming.
are you looking to harvest their things? I see.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was gonna say we can just leave it locked.
and then what you do is you put adverts around the island going like gate into Lion Eye's Watch today.
Exactly.
Like bring all your loot. Make sure you bring your loot. Like we'll look after you.
Trading hub. These coordinates.
Rockwell,
Like the
that's a
death
great idea. Trading hub advertisements, and then we do that.
Yeah, and then you
This
just
So we have to leave some of them alive so that they can spread back like news about the camp. Yeah, it's great. Go there. They're really good value trades.
No,
Right,
we
so
just
we-
want our
first while.
cannibals to go around saying that. We don't
We-
want real people saying
Oh,
that.
that's a good idea.
We only horrendously murder every second person, maybe. Right.
No, I'm
gotcha.
okay with everyone.
Let's
Okay.
just put a pin in that one again, shall we? Just another pin for now.
Cool.
We have other tasks to attend to.
You set up the
I
smoke
feel like
system.
Rockwell puts in a lot of pins.
I do think so.
He's got a lot of objects in that shape that he uses to stick into things. So, anyway, with nobility and strength in your heart, or perhaps a hungry desire for loot and power, you leave Lion Eye's Watch. Now, it's common knowledge in this area that Merveil has set up along the coast in an area of caves called the Coves. Not much is known about the Coves anymore because anyone who's gone there has never returned. Okay, but you do know that she is somewhere there. So you know if you just follow the water and you go all the way along, eventually you'll come to her domain.
Peacock Owl, cannibal captain in the fancy feathered hat, did tell us that there are many Orbu there, firstly.
Yes.
And secondly, that many that go in there don't return. I believe he said something about freezing as well. The area's cold. Okay.
Okay. You guys set off and start walking along the bare sands as you start heading off towards the coves. You're just reminded by just how barren the coastal area is. There really is no food whatsoever that you can see. It is a very calm day today, and the water rolls in from the coast softly and gently, and it is eerily quiet as Lion Eye's Watch disappears off in the distance behind you.
I'd like to stride off to the side of the party, take high ground wherever possible, maintain a constant vigilance with my perception.
You guys are like
Yeah,
SWAT teaming it up, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I keep like a lookout for like anything that looks like the ordinary, like a hiding spot or something that might contain anything, like a clue or a loot. Here,
treasure
one day
map.
I'm gonna find something.
That's true. Okay, could everyone? Oh, sorry, Grace.
I was just gonna say soul endurance or whatever it is, soulcraft or whatever.
Yeah.
As well. I know that we used that in like the first week. Ziz and I detected a trap or something,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very
a
true.
field. So I want to keep doing that towards Merveil because she's got some spooky, messed up magic shit going on.
He's got some spooky stuff. Okay, everybody make your appropriate rolls. So, Grace, you're making a soulcraft check, and everybody else is making a perception check. Go for it.
My guy is less than average intelligence, so I just have both swords drawn, ready for a fight.
Oh wait, I did the roll wrong.
Your hair blows in the wind.
Mine's 14 as well. I did plus
14
5%.
perception.
Okay, 14 on
Yeah,
perception. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
I'm just making a roll, don't mind me. Oh, I got 15 on my roll.
Oh.
That you don't need to worry about. Okay.
Your nondescript roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. There's nothing, literally nothing to see and nothing to panic about.
Okay, everything seems to be fine over here. I don't notice anything out of the ordinary, and anything that I might
Relax.
notice is just slightly out of my noticing. Perhaps.
Wonderful. However, there is something that you notice, Zizaran. As you've been looking along the coast, looking for rocks and such, and you see like a mossy old boulder near the water, and you see like bling, a sparkle of something shiny under the boulder.
What? What is that you've got over there?
What is it? Over?
Should we run over? Should we run over and check? Or
Yeah,
send
yeah,
one
run
person to
I,
check?
I don't like rush over with the entire
Yeah,
party
I
to look
do,
at the shiny
yeah.
thing.
I-
I like stand back and look around, you know? Just
I'd say we send in Zavan to go check it out. While
Oh,
we
I'm
wait.
already there. I'm
Yeah.
this is fucking
practically
ballsy.
teleporting. I
Sprinted
leave
towards
stuff on
it.
that shit.
Zavan, like you lift up the boulder and there's like this gleaming, shining chest.
Chest?
The chest is slightly ajar, and you see it's full to the brim with orbs.
Whoa.
This seems too good to be true.
Yes.
Is this an illusion?
But
Zavon,
Mathia-
what have you got over there?
Mathiel Juan, you see in the chest you see a golden banana.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no! I do. Can I like search for like?
It's literally
Perhaps-
the first banana you've seen on the Isle of Rayclast. Like
It's an
it's
illusion.
as if the fruit doesn't exist, but finally
Hmm.
the banana is yours.
Can I dispel the
Looks
illusion?
suspicious.
Could everybody make a perception check with a +5 bonus?
Oh my god.
Along with our regular perception bonus.
Yes.
23.
23.
14.
22.
Okay. I mean, if it wasn't obvious before, you realize that you have walked into an illusion. However, you didn't notice it immediately, right? It's only now that it becomes apparent that what you are standing in is not real. However, Cute Dog, because you only got 14 on your check, could you roll again? You're tied with me, so could you roll again?
Okay.
Playing with my feelings.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
You are not stuck in the illusion, because otherwise,
Wonka
while this was
moment.
happening, you'd probably just be eating your banana. So,
On closer inspection, these are loafers.
much to your dismay, the chest full of orbs and the golden banana dissolves before your eyes. But that's not all. What you realize is that you are standing in a large circular pit.
Oh.
I'm not, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry, Ziggy. I'll say you were more careful about and hanging back away from the group, correct?
I was very specific that I was more careful.
Good. I encourage paranoia. So, you like as the illusion is shattered, what you realize, Ziggy, is that like you're standing at the precipice of the pit. Like you actually like, whoa, and almost fall down and then catch your balance. Rockwell, there's a lot of dangling of the beard and such, and and you manage to regain your balance, and you see your three companions, several meters below you, stuck in the middle of this large circular pit that seems a perfect place for an ambush. Now,
so what sort of pit are we talking here? Like a bit of a valley in the beach area, a sunken area.
So what you realize is that by using powers of illusion, you've been your walking path was lowered as you went slowly down a slope into a large depressed area. Now, there's actually cliffs all around you except for behind you, the way you came. Okay.
And I'm up on top then.
Yeah, you're up on top. So you're the only one right now that has any kind of height vantage point. Now, standing loosely in a semicircle on top of the cliffs, you see several writhing fish-like creatures.
Is there like one right next to me, or?
You're very nearby one of the groups. Okay, so to just describe, it goes from a sunny day, and suddenly it's pelting with rain. And you realize that you've been walking in rain for some time, you've just not been aware of it. Okay, it's quite a shock. It's dark, it's stormy, it's twisted. Though you can see when you look back on the horizon, the sunny weather off in the distance. So it was sunny at some point, but you just didn't notice the weather changing. Standing up around the edge of the cliff, seemingly waiting for your arrival, you see a large fish-like creature, writhing tentacles, sheathed in electricity. Electricity is running across its body, and it's got a gaping maw, which you just see lightning flowing around it. As you hear this serene female voice that gurgles, going, "You killed my sister. I think I will kill you." Standing right next to her, you see an exile, actually. He's incredibly scrawny, and he's about half the height of Rockwell, okay? He's got these scrawny elbows, and he really doesn't look physically intimidating at all. In either hand, he's carrying a sword, okay? And he seems to be dressed in very, very simple robes. But like it looks quite ridiculous on him. Like he's got this like almost looks like he's dressed in pajamas, right? He's got this like silly little cloth hat and this kind of nightgown, right? And slippers. So he looks ridiculous, right? Like he's standing in like a nightgown and slippers with like his two swords. Though you see everything he's wearing is gleaming with a magical aura. He kind of looks at you guys and goes, "Hey assholes! Oh, you look so amazing! Oh, I think I'm gonna kill you. Yes." And then like for a moment, like he stops, and you see this like strange like swirl in his eyes, and he's like, "Yes, mother, yes."
Can I, in my rage at all of this, just leap slam straight on the big thing? And I want to scream out, "Where's my loot?"
You're like, "No!" It's like you basically picked up fistfuls of exalted orbs that dissolved in your hands, right? Like it's very painful. A very painful moment. This scrawny, bedraggled guy, he clearly seems enchanted or bewitched by the powers of Merveil. And it's clear that his grip on reality is not clear. Like, when he looks at you, he sees something else.
Could I make a soulcraft check on him?
You can.
Guys, we don't kill this guy.
Am I able to use my extreme rock climbing skills to get out of the pit and run towards Rockwell and be like, "Help, Rockwell!"
If you want to get up the edge of the pit, you're going to need to use some sort of movement ability or make an athletics check to climb up. Okay.
What about a zombie ladder though?
Ooh.
It's inventive. A great idea. I'll allow it. Though it means your zombies are a ladder and not zombies.
They're currently not functioning zombies.
I think I can make it out of the pit.
Don't we have zombie rowers at the moment?
No, these
Oh no,
guys
actual
are...
zombies.
Yeah,
right,
you actually
Yeah.
have you actually have exile zombies in the form of Pox Helman and Nugi. They're standing there. I haven't talked much about them, but they're standing there looking very
Well,
very dull. They're just kind of like
to give them space to try to get out of the pit, I definitely want to try to leap Sam on like the main pack.
Okay. Basically, what Leap Slam will do, or Whirling Blades if you have it, or Flame Dash if you have it, is will give you a bonus to your athletics check to see if you can get up the cliff. It's not a guaranteed thing. Like you could Leap Slam and like smash into the cliff and fall down again, right?
Oh
So,
god.
it's just something to keep in mind. Like, but it does. These skills do give you a large bonus to get up the cliff.
Okay.
Are we?
So just to describe the scenario to you guys very quickly in terms of combat. Yes. And while I do this, you can please roll initiative.
Okay. So is it athletics or maneuver?
It's athletics to climb up the cliff.
Oh god.
Fortunately.
Right now we're rolling for initiative or athletics.
You're rolling for initiative. And my guys rolled 10 on initiative. Hey!
Oh.
Well, this was an ambush after all.
It was an ambush. They don't get a surprise round because you did break the second like illusion, but they do have the high ground, so you are doomed.
Mathiel still outrolls them on the initiative.
That's
A lot of
21.
initiative.
My God, 8 plus 13. Unfortunately, because I roll a 10, 10s can only be competed with other 10s, so they do go first.
Okay.
Okay. So what you see, directly to the north of you, like in front of you, up high on a cliff, a cliff that's several meters high, about 10 meters high. Okay. You see standing there, Merveil's daughter, the daughter of Storm. She's standing there, sheathed in electricity, radiating immense amounts of power. Her tentacles waving in the air. Standing directly next to her, what you see is an exile dressed apparently in pajamas with dual swords. Okay. And he seems clearly bewitched and seeing something, a reality completely different from what you are seeing right now. Okay. It seems that to either side of you, you've been flanked by some fish creatures. Okay. On either side of you, you see two groups of 3 fish creatures. So to the east, you have three fish creatures, and to the west, there are 3 fish creatures. Okay. They again are standing up on the cliff, channeling powers of cold as they get ready to fire at you. On top of this, it's clear that the Daughter of Storm has an electrical aura that empowers everybody present against you. Okay, does that make sense to you guys?
So
me and
I'm
Zizaran
standing
in
on
the
one
pit.
side, and then off to 2 sides are groups of 3 fish people, and then directly across from me is the daughter of Merveil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're on the western cliff, up on the cliff, and you see the group of fish creatures right there as they actually start and turn towards you in surprise, not realizing that you were there in the first place.
And me and Ziz are stuck in the pit, in the middle of like all of them.
Grace, Zizaran, and Mathiel Juan, you are stuck in the middle of the pit, like with like a concave around you getting ready to fire at you. Like you're in the firing gallery as they're standing on cliffs getting ready to zap you into smithereens. And it is them to go first.
Oh god.
So the exile draws his blades. Now, how were you? I'm gonna be generous and ask, how were you walking? As you were walking,
I was
along
in
the
front.
beach? You were in front. Okay, so
Yeah.
Zivan was in front. Grace, where were you standing in relation to Zivan?
Barely further in than Rockwell, honestly. As soon as I saw the all boots, I'm like, and held up.
Okay, so you're holding far back. And Mathiel Juan, where are you standing in relation to Zivan?
I was having a stroll with Zivan.
Okay.
You were
and
like,
we-
let's be real here. You were looking at a rock that looks like a banana-shaped rock, and Zavon's holding a chest-shaped rock currently.
In fact, you're
Let's
still
be
holding
real.
a banana-shaped rock, and you kind of like, I know it's not a banana, but like it's the closest thing you've seen so far. You think maybe you
Can
could like
I-
paint it yellow and like keep it maybe, and it'll make you feel good.
Before
Put
the
it in
onslaught,
my sack.
could I sort of like yell out I love killing your sister, and I'm going to kill your mother as well.
You're asking me if you can be an asshole?
Headgear. No, I just want to taunt them. I want to make sure that they don't attack my friends. I want them to go on me.
Zizaran, I don't think we need to antagonize them any further.
He's persuading
what if
them.
we
Let
did
him do his
this?
persuasion.
You hear Merveil's daughter of Storm go, "Ah! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!"
That's good. Can I push this shit? Oh.
Me and Zavan both have really good movement abilities. What if I look at Zavan and I ask him, like, what if we go after the big daughter of Merveil
Yeah.
to try to get him
Maybe.
if
but,
we succeed on our rolls?
but it is
Oh yeah,
their
she
turn
looks
to
like she has
act.
loot. I'm gonna be on top of that shit.
It is their turn to act. The exile draws a sword and he's like, "Get baked, assholes!" as he jumps in the air and starts spinning. And starts spinning towards you at an amazing speed. He just spins like a tornado in the air, lands on the ground and starts whirling towards you.
Cyclone.
It is cyclone.
Maybe we're lucky. Maybe he'll hit a rock on the way between us.
Throw down a banana-shaped rock.
He hits a pebble and just stops. Shit. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay. He slams into you guys, and you see a look of disappointment as he slams into you, and he's like, "Come on, man. Come on. You can do this. Come on, man. I'm getting unlucky." Okay, as you guys both take a paltry 49 points of damage. This is
Do you
physical
mean
damage.
0?
Yeah, I'm a 0. Okay, 0 damage.
He bounces into you harmlessly. Okay. He's like, just you wait.
I'd be embarrassed.
Disappointing roll. The Air of Storm waves her tentacles suggestively, whatever that means, and nothing happens. Whatever she did was too subtle for you to notice. But you see a smile creep across your distorted fish face.
Solar beam.
At this point, the three fish creatures up on the cliffs all point at Zavan, and an arc of lightning shoots from their hands.
Yeah.
It slams
shoot me.
into Zavan and then immediately bounces and hits Mithiel Huan. Fortunately for you, Grace, you're standing far enough away that the electricity doesn't then move and bounce towards you. But you feel lucky in regards to that. So this is 6 fish creatures all arcing you simultaneously.
Yeah, hit me.
Zavan and then Mithiel. I roll a 2, which is very disappointing. Each of the fish creatures does 77 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, that's 0.
53, so I take...
Jesus.
Zavan is just like,
shit, I take...
Oh, that felt good. Oh yeah.
you absorb it all.
Hair just stands up
Oh,
slightly
hit me
straighter.
harder.
And
This doesn't do the calculations for me.
Mithiel Huan, I think you just take a glancing blow, correct?
Well, if they each hit me for 77, right?
Yeah.
And I have 53 resist, so I take 24 points from each one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 144. So all my energy shield is gone, and also 29 life is gone.
Okay, and I rolled a
Damn,
2 on
bro.
that roll. So
Damn.
yeah, these
I'm
guys.
about to get wrecked.
Yeah, it's 6 of them attacking simultaneously, so it is like a huge amount of damage anyone they decide to attack. You're very fortunate that Zizaran is a bit of an ass face. So is currently got their attention. Okay, so that's their turn. And I completely forgot to write down the initiative order because I'm a bad guy. But you know what? Because my bad guys go first, you can choose the order you want to go in.
Do you want me to go
It's gonna
first and sort of taunt them? Or
Gracie first.
yeah.
I was going to just enfeeble them so that you don't get one shot. So it's not going to help with attacks.
Okay.
I'm getting
okay.
destroyed over here.
Yeah.
Let
If-
Mithiel go first.
And if if me and Zavan are together, we're
Can
gonna get
I-
all chained.
Can I shout out? Yeah, as like it's not part of my turn, just like throughout combat.
Yeah.
Or is that like a minor action? Okay, I'll just
Yeah,
be
we
like,
can strategize.
everybody spread out.
Yeah.
Mithiel, how about you go to one of the smaller packs? I'll like face tank her, so maybe she has to focus me instead of casting weird spells on you guys.
But I have like really high single target.
Yeah, I guess.
If we're on different sides of the daughter of Merveil, can we both get hit by the arc?
Yes. The arc is it's kind of like an auto-seeking spell. It's very accurate. Remember that both of you are currently engaged by Baked. So as we will call him, just gonna call him Baked because he said that. So you do have to beat him on a maneuver check to get past him. He's down. He's down in the valley with you.
Okay, maybe a good
Just
idea. Okay, Zivan, I think you're right. Let me go to the pack closest to Rockwell.
Well, what you could do, you could kill Baked or like incapacitate him.
Oh, he's not
Just
doing any
one-hit him.
damage to us though. He's not doing any damage to us.
That was a low roll though.
Keep in mind, it seems that the electrical aura does add a significant amount of power and damage to everybody involved, which is also why the 6 arcing fish creatures are so powerful right now. It's because of the Daughter of Storm's aura.
Do you have
If
any
I-
AoE to take out the smaller ones, or?
I have whirling blades. I would have to pass a maneuver check and then whirling blades into the smaller pack, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Assuming you win on the maneuver check.
I will do that.
Okay.
I will try to maneuver past Baked.
Okay, make a maneuver check, and Baked will do one as well.
No!
You roll a 1.
No!
Oh my god, that is most unfortunate. Baked does not roll a 1.
On my face.
You start, you get ready to fly up the cliff, and Baked jumps in front of you and goes, "Not so fast, dick-faced," and basically elbows you in the nose, and you go falling back on your back, and then jumps on your chest, and he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass!"
So can I still attack or no?
You can still attack, but you have to attack him. You have to attack him.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna get my revenge.
One hit KOing.
Let's go. I'm using my multi-strike elemental hit here. Oh, fuck. And it's multi-strike, so 2 hits of 106.
2 hits
Damn,
of
that was a
106.
terrible roll.
Okay, so
I'm so unlucky!
So you do your double alley hit, you're like, "Whoa, whoa," and hit him
Yeah.
twice. His energy shield lights up, and he just kind of raises his eyebrow at you. As you roll, you basically push him off, jump up to your feet, and then like and you just hear bong bong as his energy shield flares up, and he kind of raises his eyebrow and goes, "Didn't even tickle me, man. Didn't even tickle me." Okay. Next up, who's going next?
Me. I'll leap Sam onto the main pack with the
Okay,
girl.
you're gonna need to make a maneuver or athletics check to beat Baked, otherwise he will keep you here.
Can I do whatever's the highest?
Yeah, you can choose the higher of maneuver or athletics.
Okay, sweet. Maneuver is 8. 110 plus 8.
I roll a 1. No!
I didn't roll a 1.
You rolled a 10. You asshole.
Damn.
God. Fortunately, while Baked is distracted with Mithiel Huan, you rush past him, not meeting any resistance, and then buckling your knees, you leap and go flying up in the air, hopefully landing up on the cliff.
What I have to roll now?
Yeah, make an athletics check and see how you do.
Oh, shit. I'm like watching all of this, like praying. Like, please.
You go flying up in the air, and you land, dude. You land like right at the edge of the cliff. Like you're like, and then fortunately, as Leap Slam does, a shockwave ripples out from your feet, flowing into the Herald of Storm. So how much damage do you do?
Apparently I actually would have gotten a +5 bonus from using Leap Slam as well. I didn't realize.
Oh, you're fine then. Yeah.
Yeah.
The difficulty to climb up or jump up the cliff is 10. Just so you guys know. I'm happy to reveal that information now that Zizaran has succeeded at the roll.
86 damage to anything in that area.
Okay. Unfortunately, the Daughter of Storm is the only thing in the area, but you still slam into her. Once again, you see a blue bubble appear around her as her energy shield absorbs the blast. And she looks at you and goes, "Bye-bye now."
Yeah, you wish.
Okay. Go Grace, or go Rockwell. Whoever wants to go
Grace? Yeah? Okay.
yeah.
As my minor action, I would like to make I believe it's a soulcraft check,
Yeah.
looking for any hidden magical effects. So that is
Good thinking.
You got this.
a 9.
A 9. Okay. You don't notice anything. It all seems very real to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Is
I
that
think someone's
including
gonna
the
get
hex
fucked.
bag?
I think someone's gonna get fucked up, but
Rockwell,
Wow,
was
I
that
didn't even think of
including the
that.
hex bag?
that's not including the hex bag. But the hex bag would apply to anything. I would assume would apply to anything illusory that I was checking.
You didn't add the hex bag, did you?
No, I didn't. Not that wrong.
Well, the hex bag does apply to this roll. I should be keeping track of that,
Oh.
with you, so it's fine. The cliffs disappear. You're standing on a flat
What?
plane.
No! No! I'm so smart. I'm so dumb.
You realize that it seems that there are illusions wrapped in illusions. Not only
That's
this,
smart.
you beat the roll by enough, Rockwell, that you know that there are no further illusions in this area.
Okay.
That was the last one. There were 3 illusions. All right.
So does the illusions disappear for everyone, or just me? And I have to like dispel it for them.
Oh yeah. So the cliff illusion only disappears for you right now.
Okay, so I see Zavon like scrabbling up this
He's like,
nothingness, just like
Hey, I leap.
scrabbling in the sand like he's climbing,
Yeah.
just like leaping on the spot.
when he did leap time, he was basically like, like he jumped like a meter, and he's like,
And he's
yes!
like, "Whoa, I'm falling!" And I'm like, "What?" So if anyone else tries to dispel any illusions or engage with them, I can probably help them out, right?
Yeah. So what you can do, if you shout out and communicate to them that the cliff is a lie, they
Yeah.
will be. What it means is that for any roll with trying to break that illusion, they can roll twice and take the higher amount.
Guys, everything's not what it seems. Believe not in the cliffs, for they are illusory.
That's a riddle. I can't even read. I'm not smart.
Got it. Thanks, Rockwell.
Okay, Rockwell. What do you want to do with your major?
Not actual cliff, just sand.
That's better. I understand now.
With
the
my
enemies? That's the
cliff-like
question.
orbu. With my attack, I shall multi-ball, and I would like to send a fireball cascading off from either end of my staff towards either a group of 3 fish people.
Awesome. So
So-
you're hitting all 6 of them as you multi-ball.
Hell yes, I am.
Nice.
Let's roll that shit. Oh, that's fucking terrible.
That's a 2. That's not a good roll.
58 points of fire damage.
58 points. Your as the balls of flame slam into the the 2 groups on the east and the west side of fish creatures, you see the flames completely consume them, and when the fireballs dissipate, you see them standing there, none the worse for wear, their energy shield slightly smoking.
That's powerful.
Okay. Gracie, help us out!
Hey, Grace, what do you do? Your zombies stare at you. Zombie Pox kind of looks at you and goes, he's still got his crazy hair, and he's like, eh! And then he looks at the Herald of Storm and looks at you and goes, eh!
Remember, Gracie, the cliffs aren't real.
Yes,
Just
so
believe.
First, I would like to make a. Does it have to be perception or soulcraft, or which one do I need to use to try and break an
the cliff
illusion?
You're going to be making a perception check with a +5.
Okay.
But you can roll now that Rockwell has informed you that it's not real. You can roll twice to see. to see whether it's real. To see through the illusion. Okay.
Okay, is
I
18 well enough to break it?
I need to make a roll quick. Okay, I roll a 2 for plus 10, so yeah, that isn't enough. You don't even need the reroll, and the cliffs disappear.
I guess for the
Alright.
zombies as well.
The zombies
yeah.
see what you see, so it's fine. They're all good.
Okay. I will cast Enfeeble on the Storm Herald
Okay.
and move. Wait.
So, there's not a cliff anymore, so
Can
your
I-
zombies can just go anywhere without any problems.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, can I do perception while moving, or is that cheating? Is that too much?
So perception is a minor action. You can do it while moving. That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna move a bit and then send my zombies to the east pack
Okay.
of enemies.
That's very good because it engages them, so now they won't be able to attack anything but the zombies. So they go rushing east and slam into 3 of the fish creatures. Targeting 1, I imagine.
Yes, they haven't consumed any corpses
Okay.
for flesh offering or anything.
Okay, so
Um,
how much damage do
okay.
your zombies do? And how many zombies do you have?
I have 5,
Okay.
and with auras they do 30 damage.
30 damage. Okay. They rush up to one of the fish creatures. Zombie Pox like leaps in the air and like slams it in the face. The energy shield lights up. Then you see a Hellman zombie like jump on top and like starts repeatedly bouncing on top of the energy shield. And then you see the fish creature go, and then the energy shield goes, and then the zombies just like just leap on it simultaneously, and just like you just see bits of tentacle flying up in the air.
wow.
You don't even see the body. The zombies rip it apart. They're like, and one of the 3 fish creatures on the east side is no more.
Oh, I need. Did I score an
fast
ignite
drivers.
there? Did I score an ignite with my fireball, even though it was tiny?
No.
I have minus 15 threshold.
Minus 15 threshold reduction. You do not, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your turn, and the Herald of Storm is enfeebled, which means she rolls twice and takes the lower result on her attacks, which is very powerful. Okay. I think it is now the bad guy's turn. Yes. Okay.
I'm scared.
At this point, Zizaran, you look down and you see a small little marker glowing on your chest. And
That's
then you
what
hear,
I was trying to detect.
Yeah. And then you hear a deep rumble above you. Groom. Storm clouds roll in. And then this like ginormous bolt of lightning
She got enfeebled.
sizzles down from the sky and like vaporizes the entire
He's
area
fine.
that you're standing in. Like there is like a
fine.
black crater with you at like specifically at the center.
Zero
Just gonna
damage,
recharge his
question
batteries.
mark?
Fortunately, that enfeeble is like just on time. So I will. But Storm Cold does a lot
dot?
of damage. Yeah, it's actually it's like the highest damage area of effectability in the game. So there is that. Okay. And she's got her aura. I need to remember.
Was
yes.
that on me or on a specific area?
It was on you. It can be painted on a target, and I was trying to detect it for you. I think can you remove it if you detect it? Or just prepare for it, I guess.
Yeah, is it on the ground or on you? That's why I moved.
You can
the-
target a person.
So the marker can be targeted on the ground, or it can be targeted on a person, and then it follows the person. So she targeted on Zizaran, and then it followed him.
Okay.
Now, fortunately, no one else is standing there with him. So Mithiel Juan doesn't get vaporized by this.
Is that the enfeebled roll?
That is my first roll, so I just need to make the roll again. Okay, so I'll make the roll again. So my first roll is 7, and my second roll is 2. Enfeeble for the win.
Hey.
Enfeeble
Nice
for the win.
enfeeble.
And you take 99 points of lightning damage.
It's probably
I
not.
take 1 damage.
1 point of damage.
You take 1 point of lightning damage. You're like,
Oh yeah. Like, give me a little. There's no more. No. Oh.
You see the Herald of Storm kind of her eyebrows raise, and she goes, "Oh dear."
Nice enfeeble.
Okay. At this point,
Nice.
you see Baked he's being embroiled in a melee with Mithiel Juan, as he looks at you, Mithiel, and he's like, "Time to die!" As he jumps up in the air, and he goes, "Yeah!" and starts swinging at you wildly with his blades, going at a high, rapid rate. This one does a bit more damage. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Take 81 points of physical damage.
Good.
Maciel.
Let's see. That is 15 damage to me.
Okay.
106 life.
And then at this point, as he hits you, you see his swords start to gleam, and suddenly a secondary explosion comes out of the swords.
Oh no! Is it cast on crit? Ah!
It's cast on crit, and he has a very high crit range. Also, because he gets a buff from the Herald of Storm, which gives everybody +1 crit. So he does crit on a 6. So he just got that. So flowing out of his blades, you see sparks of electricity, like fire into the air, and then as they fly into the air, they all stop, and then they all converge and slam into you. He's like, "Eat shit, dick face!" He seems to have a very foul mouth. Okay, so yeah, I use the same roll I just did for the cast and crit attack. So I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna do that. So it's 81. You take another 91 points of electrical damage from the spark.
So let's see. You said 91?
Yeah. So you first take 81 from the hit, and then 91 from the cast spell on crit.
Okay, 38 damage. So now I am down to 68 life. Oh.
Okay.
Glass cannon.
Glass
okay,
cannon.
flasks.
But hanging in there, and you do have your flasks you can check. So please don't forget about the flasks. Okay. So the two fish creatures on the east turn to the zombies, and as they fire arcs at them, as these zombies are proving to be too much of a threat for the fish creatures. Just give me a second. Okay. How much HP do your zombies have, Grace?
150.
Okay. Each of them shoots an arc, which hits 3 of your zombies. Okay.
Okay.
Each arc does 113 points of electrical damage. So there's 2 of them. So they kill 3 of your zombies.
Okay, so I've got 2 standing. Which exiles should be left standing?
You can choose.
That's the question.
Whoever you're
I
most
really
fond
like
of.
Pox's hair.
It's pretty amazing. I agree.
Yeah.
And who's your other remaining zombie?
I did like the jumping on the energy shield.
Hellman. Okay, so Hellman and Puck's zombies are standing. The other 3 melt away from powerful beams of electricity cutting them down. And they're like shocked, so like their bodies are like shaking on the ground. So,
like the fish they just consumed.
Yeah.
Circle of life.
Their second lives are so short.
The fish creatures seem like incredibly deadly. Like they really are like artillery pieces. So they just mow down anything they fire at, pretty much. Okay.
Oh, they did have purity. Sorry, someone just pointed that out.
Oh, they just had purity. How much resistance does that give them?
How much am I giving you guys? It's the purity of elements with generosity, and I can't remember.
So it's 20. Okay. So they would have taken, instead of 113, they would have taken 83.
Times 3, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 83 times 2.
Times 2.
So it would have just been enough to kill them, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Your zombies have 150. Okay, very close though, so good to remember. I forget that your zombies now have like some mitigation from auras, so I need to keep that in mind. Cool. Okay, so 3 of the zombies get zapped down. The next 3 heralds, you see them looking at Sivan, and then the Herald of Storm goes, No, kill the well-endowed one. Kill him now.
No.
As they go, yes, mistress.
Careful, Rockwell. Kill me.
As they turn and look at you, Rockwell.
Endowment makes me a target.
Your penis size is temporarily reduced by 25 as they stare at you expectantly.
That's horrible.
Okay, let's see how I do. Arcing beams of electricity slam into you, and you take 3 hits of 95 lightning damage.
Okay, so each of those is reduced by 50.
Nice.
How much damage was it?
95. So you take 45 damage each from each one.
Times 3.
Yeah.
135. Ouch.
How are you doing that?
195 minus 135.
Okay.
Laugh heads above. So I say as I crackle and pop. Buff laugh.
What is your threshold? What is your threshold?
The threshold's half of life, is it not?
Yes.
So 97.5.
97.5. You're fine. You don't get shocked, which is good news.
Because it's 3 hits. Sweet.
Yeah, it would have been very bad if you got shocked. Okay. That is all my guys. So go Mathiel Huang. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm like really struggling after that massive blow from Baked. I'm like, I'm gonna chug a flask real quick. This is a normal one. That's four charges, right?
Chugging a flask, 4 charges to use it, and it's a minor
I
action.
got half my life. Let's see, so I got 75. Okay, I'm back at 143 out of 150, and I would like to use my minor action to check for anything suspicious or illusory.
Yes, you take a look at that cliff, which you are told is not real.
Don't believe.
Thanks, Rockwell, for the encouragement. And what bonus do I get from the hex bag? Oh
I roll a 10.
10. Oh,
I roll a 10 on my illusion roll, so good luck.
What bonus do I get from my hex bag?
You get +5. And you can roll twice, so you roll a 9.
Okay, let's go again.
You need to roll a 10 or you can't beat this, I'm afraid. So yeah, have a second go.
No!
You roll a 1.
I fall to my knees. I'm like, why?
No. Rockwell is like, the cliff is illusionary, and you're like, but I can see it.
It's
real. If I can see it, it's real.
Yeah.
Believe in the power of friendship.
Your hex bag kind of tinkles and looks disappointed in you. It's just like.
Okay. Can I still try a maneuver check to get to like the pack of sea witches?
Yeah, you have to treat the cliff as if it's real. So which
Okay.
looks very humorous right now to everyone.
Okay. In that case, I yell out to everyone, what should I do? Should I go after the sea witches or should I kill Baked?
Take care of Baked, I think.
Yeah?
Just incapacitate him. Don't kill him. We don't want to kill people.
Of course.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm not gonna do the maneuver check.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my multi-strike elemental hit on Baked.
You go to town on Baked.
Here we go.
Which element?
You're rolling 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my thing. I'm gonna use my dual wield bonus.
Okay, yeah. So
like I like miss wildly, and then I like come around with my momentum for another swing.
the consistency of dual wielding starts to kick in. So yeah, once per combat, you can re-roll an attack roll that you made with
so much
if
better.
you dual wield. And you roll a 3. Wow, that's
Alright, 2 hits of 106. Oh my god.
It's been thrown off kilter by the illusion.
Hey, you slammed twice into Baked, who seems to have a pretty substantial amount of elemental mitigation. And once again, his energy shield lights up, and he's like, "Damn, man, I'm feeling almost bad for you." He's like, do you want me to take a break?
You're a bastard.
Is this getting a bit hard for you?
It's so hard, I don't know what's real. On my knees.
He is tickled at best. His energy shield is still humming with substantial power. So we forgot about Matur Tapuna, your unique shield grace. I see you guys been chatting about it. So your zombies actually had 30 elemental mitigation, not 20, which means they don't actually die.
No, I think they still do, don't they? Like by 6?
Is it by 6, really? Oh, okay, you do the math on that one and let me know.
Wait, no, you didn't say there was 6 attacking them.
There's three attack them, yeah. So,
well, two attack them, because they ate one.
Yeah, it was only 2, yeah. So it was
113.
113 points of damage, minus 30, is 70,
They've got 150
73.
health.
They take 106 damage.
No, they take 146 points of damage, which means they have 4
They got
HP.
4 points left.
Yeah.
So they look
have-
dead. They look dead again, but they're not quite. They're just like fucking fried, shriveled corpses, but still animated.
Yeah. So
if they do 83 points of damage, minus 30 times 2.
no, they do 113 minus 30 times 2.
Oh.
Needless to say, your 3 zombies are hanging onto life, and they are very shocked, which means any future attack against them gets 4 bonus wham. But yeah, they are still alive, which is very, very valuable right now. Okay. So Mithiel, you tickle Baked, and he seems unimpressed by your assault.
Let's look at my swords.
But
So sad.
you did drink your flask, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm 143 out of 150.
Great. Go Zavon.
I bring down my axe on the Storm Herald girl with a double strike
Okay.
for 111 damage.
We're
Okay.
rolling terribly today.
Remember, Zavon, that because you're using an axe, that 4 is actually considered a 5 for purposes of damage calculation. Because that's what axes do. So you can add, basically it means you can add 9.
9
to the
more
total
damage, so
you do-
120.
Yeah.
And then I also have reduced enemy threshold by 24.
24. Ah, that's actually enough. So you stun her. You slam into her energy shield so hard that she recoils and falls into the ground. Go no, right? And you leap leap on top of her, you're standing on this invisible barrier, getting ready for a second blow. Her energy shield starts to flicker.
I taunt her and all her friends and say, "What are you gonna do? Tickle me again?"
Okay.
We need
Very
to get him an actual taunt skill.
I'm doing my best.
Rockwell coughing and spluttering as there's blood running down your beard from the arcing electricity.
I'm putting fires out on my mustache. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
All right, I'd like to chug a flask firstly.
Okay.
So that heals me my threshold, correct?
Yes.
Rounded down or up if it's a 0.5?
Rounded down. Your
Man.
character sheet should automatically calculate your threshold for you.
97. Yeah, so I'm back up to 157. I'm
Nice.
looking much better.
Life
Not
bullets have
perfect,
strong
but much
flasks.
better. That's true. Now, you described, if I am correct here, the Sea Witches, the pack of 3 that is not currently engaged,
Yes.
that I previously fireballed, were lined up atop of the illusory cliff, right?
Yes.
They're lined up there, unleashing their barrages of arcs. Well, I would like to freezing pulse all fucking 3 of them.
Awesome. So you go
It
running.
is a piercing skill.
Yeah, and you are very close to them.
I'm gonna move up close to him and
You
just
go-
fucking.
You go pecs pumping as you go rushing towards them. Raising pulse! As this pulse of frigid cold goes flying out of your
And
staff.
I fucking rolled a 2.
Oh my god, you guys are rolling
so
So unlucky.
So bad.
Okay,
So 78 points of cold damage, minus 15 threshold.
the energy shields flicker for the briefest moment as the 3 creatures look at you. 3 creatures look at you and go, "Ah, mealtime. You look like a hearty meal."
I start backing up. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh,
That'd be
can
all
I-
planned.
I realized, by the way, that the storm call from my herald of my daughter of storm went off, but that was previous round action. I haven't actually done the action yet of the daughter of Merveil.
Can I also use my minor action to dispel the cliff? Because I forgot about that.
Yeah,
using
you
my
can
minor.
you can do that, Zavon, please. Is it okay if I take the action of my daughter of Merveil now that I forgot to take?
Yeah, what do I roll for the thing?
You're gonna roll a perception check.
Plus 5.
Yes.
Plus 10, actually, right?
Yeah, I get 17 on my illusion check to make
So with-
the cliffs real.
So we have the illusory bag and the Rockwell telling me, so that's plus 10, and then my perception, which is 10, so plus 20.
And you get 30 with a natural 10 roll, so you're just like, the cliffs melt away, and you're like, yeah, eat shit, cliffs. You're like, I feel good about life.
Fuck you, Cliffs.
Okay. At this point, you see the daughter of Storm turn and look at Zizaran, having taken an unexplicable delay to her action, as she, as her cackling tentacles of electricity swirl up, and then, like a horror movie, go and start penetrating you, Zizaran, or trying to penetrate you.
Tentacle tickle, Savon, you asked for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the kind of thing sucks though that I would have changed my action with if I take damage now.
I'm sorry, Zizaran, for forgetting. I do apologize.
Is she going to be delayed from now on, though? Because she decided to delay?
Yeah, okay, as due to my error, I'm gonna say that she delayed her action until now.
Ooh.
Mechanically.
That's
the
fine, then
Daughter
I
of
can
Storm.
fortify if I need to.
Yeah, so now she will always act directly after Zizaran in combat. No, after Rockwell in combat. So I'm gonna put it down here in the initiative order.
Baka, it's not like I like you or anything.
Okay. Zizaran, this is physical damage. That doesn't matter since your Infernal Mantle, whatever it's called. What's it called? Your
Cloak of Flames.
Your Cloak of Flames just converts everything into elemental damage. And
What? Your
oh, I forgot. I did the roll wrong. And I roll a 9 for a grand total of 149 points of physical damage.
Enfeeble?
I have to roll twice.
No,
I have to roll twice because of enfeeble.
Fuck DM.
You're a very lucky
Roll a
man.
10.
DM
Enfeeble is
rage.
carrying you guys right now. I roll an 8. Okay. Maybe
lucky.
not.
Slightly better.
Celebrated too early.
Zavan, because this. Oh, it's not a crit anymore. Okay, so you don't take a bonus 30 damage. Okay, that's good.
Well, that's a big difference
So,
then.
so Enfeeble changes the crit into a hit, which is nice. Okay, so the lightning tentacles just slam into you multiple times as your body flails wildly, and you take 143 points of damage.
Do you mean like 45? Yeah. No
Okay.
worries. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a gentle massage on my energy shield.
Tentacle
You
tickle.
have incredible mitigation, yeah. So you take your energy shield flares up as you weather the blow quite handsomely. Okay, it is now Grace's turn. Go, Grace.
All right. I think I'll be casting some help out curses against
Okay.
bait. So I'm gonna wink at Mithiel. Oh wait, I just cut off his testicles yesterday. I probably shouldn't be
Yeah,
winking
it's
to him
okay.
just yet. Okay, just like Ellie weakness onto bait.
Okay. Ooh. Ah. He blows a kiss and it just
Yeah.
just seem to see it come fly and land gently on your cheek. Nay, your lips. Okay. Cool. The kind of like purplishly blue W appears on Beck's forehead. He kind of like looks up at it and he's like, "Please," looking utterly unimpressed with your curse. Okay. It is my
Zombies.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
zombies.
Zombies, zombies.
Don't forget the zombies.
No.
Okay, what do your zombies do?
150 damage. 150 damage to another. Wait, are they still alive? They're still alive.
There's still two of them, yeah. So, and all of them
They're
are
all-
alive.
All of them are alive. I want them to attack another fish thing and feast.
Cool. They feast once again. Zombie Pox and Zombie Hellman working in tandem in the tag team with Zombie Noogie bursting out of the ground, grabbing its legs, tearing it to the ground, and then Zombie Hellman just smashing it in the face repeatedly, and it's just a horrible, bloody, gooey mess on the floor. As there is now only one of the artillery fish creatures to the east. Okay, very nice. And that's another 2 flash charges that go flowing up into the ether that can be claimed by anyone. Okay, it is now my bad guys, excluding the Herald of Storm. Okay. So bad guys go. At this point, you see Baked give a smile as once again Mithiel, he raises his blades and does a quick double strike.
No! Please.
Crit is 6. 6 is crit.
I roll a 7, I crit again! He's like, oh yeah!
Crit.
As his blades explode into electricity, you take 87 points of physical damage and then another 97 points of electrical damage as his blades explode in electricity from his cast and crit.
You die?
122. And then how much from the electricity again?
So it's 87 from physical and 97 electrical damage.
97 minus 53 is 44. So I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
at 78.
78. Okay,
78
hanging in there.
life. Okay.
Okay, so he kind of looks at you. What's your threshold, by the way, Mithiel Horn?
Threshold is 75.
75. You're fine. You're not shocked or stunned or anything like that, which is good. You weathered the blow quite well, though the exile baked kind of he kind of sneers at you and goes, "You're going down soon, man. Can't take this punishment for much longer. I'm gonna punish you." And at this point, the three artillery fish creatures, staring at you, Rockwell, raise their hands as yet another barrage of arcs comes flying towards you.
No. No.
I roll a 7, so each of them does 107 points of lightning damage.
No, that's not a good amount. So three of them. Fuck, wish that freeze pulse hit, man.
Yeah,
God.
that was really rough, dude.
So that's 57 points of damage each, which
Yeah.
is this gonna knock me down? Am I down again?
I
Fucking
think you might
times
be
3.
down.
171. Yeah, I'm down to 0. Fucking, I just get fucking thrown back and flop, then tumble like ass over head a few times. I'm just like smoking face down in the sand.
You
guys keep going
crumple
down.
to the ground from the barrage, the incredibly powerful barrage of aura-enhanced electricity. You can think of a battle scar.
We're not
for-
ready.
His body is shaking, and something else is shaking too. It's very distracting. Okay, it's very distracting. It just jiggles. It's kind of like a leaning tower, going left, going right, going left, going right.
Faster. Jesus.
It's practically hypnotic. Okay. The last remaining artillery fish monster on the east fires at the zombies with a look of panic and fear in its eyes. And it rolls a 1. So as it's about to shoot the burst of lightning, you see Hellman uppercut its tentacle, and the lightning goes shooting off into the sky. And Zombie Hellman's like, yeah! Completely ineffectual for it, unfortunately for it. Okay, that's everybody. Remembering that my daughter of Merveil will be going after Rockwell. Unconscious Rockwell. Okay, go Mithiel Juan.
Alright. So I scream out to Ziggy. I don't know if you can still hear him. I'm like, hang in there! I'm coming for you next! And then, he probably can't hear me. He's like way too far off. And then, I see the W on top of Bake's head, and I feel like empowered. And the thing is, I'm out of mana. I only have 1 mana left, so I have to drink the mana portion of my flask, right?
Oh yeah, wow.
If I want to use multi, so I'm gonna do that. I feel very bold, so I'm not gonna drink the life.
Okay.
And so now,
Okay.
how much mana do I gain again?
You gain half of your total mana.
Okay,
When
and
you
then
drink
round
the
it
mana
down
flask.
if it's 4.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have enough for multi-strike, and I look at Bake, and I'm like, yes! And I start
Roll
screaming,
hard.
I'm like, ah! And my luscious blonde hair like flows upwards into the sky, and it's like there's like sparks shooting out of it, and it's like this beam. I'm like, ah! And I double strike him.
Double strike,
And I feel-
multi-strike.
Oh, multi-strike. I'm sorry, multi-strike. My elemental hit.
Oh, elemental hit. Okay. Oh my god, no! You rolled a 1! Oh god.
I slip
my
both my swords like fly out of my hand. I'm just like face down.
God.
Two hits of 72.
Literally scripted.
Cause you roll a 1, Mithiel, you miss, and you do no damage.
Oh.
You miss on a 1, I'm afraid. Bake just kind of looks at you with like a look of disappointment, and he's like, "Man, I kind of expected a bit of a challenge. You know, you look like an intimidating guy. You're just kind of screwing around, man. Like, what's wrong with you? How did you survive this long?" He's like, "I'm serious. Like, what?" He just shakes his head as he gets ready to take you down. Goes Ivan.
Right, okay. So, I am going to double strike with Fortify. I'm not gonna do... I'm not gonna use a minor action for potions. I don't think I need potions. I think Fortify's enough. So yeah, double strike with Fortify on bitch
Okay.
face.
Cool.
Which is another 30 points of damage. Just making sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, it's wound by 2.
Yeah, so that's another 2 wham, yeah. So, you can...
Can I just add +9 for the wham?
You can. Yeah, that's fine. Because you're using an axe, right? Well, no. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're basically adding a wham as extra damage with an axe. Cool.
Oh wait, so no, it'll be +11 then, because my wham's 11 with the Fortify. Right.
Awesome.
There. Okay.
As you strike, revolving, like, magical shields appear around you and start swirling around you as the Fortify takes effect.
130 points of damage.
Yeah, you roll a 4, get 130 points of damage. And this is double strike, right?
Yeah, so she's stunned again. Minus threshold.
Your blade slam into her. She is stunned, which means it reduces her damage by 15. Her speed is reduced, which is helpful. And
Wait. Does that mean she had minus 15 damage last time as well?
yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. So you took 15 less damage from the last attack. Pretty good. Sorry, I forgot about that. I should write down that she's stunned. Done.
Okay.
Cool. You slam once again into her. Her energy shield seems very powerful as it absorbs the blow, but you see you are starting to wear it down with your repeated assaults as it starts to flicker wildly and madly. A look of desperation and panic flashes in her eyes, and she's like, "No! No!"
Can I use my minor action on trying to taunt everyone in the area?
I think at this point, like, everybody's embroiled in their fights, and they might not even... They might struggle to hear you. But I really liked the taunty roleplay at the beginning, and it worked quite well for the initial volley.
Can I try at least? Like, with a roll, maybe?
I'm just gonna, like, rule no, because I just think it's, like, a kind of unreasonable thing to... Like,
Yeah, okay.
You know, yeah. Well, actually, no, you're right. The artillery fish creatures did just take down Rockwell, so they are looking for a new target. So... Go for it. This isn't a roll.
Okay.
This is just
I
a
yell at
roleplay.
them saying, I can't wait to flay Merveil and peel off her skin and wear it.
Lovely. So you're like, you know,
What do I roll?
embroiled in your melee with the Daughter of Storm. You turn to the 3 artillery creatures who are standing over the shocked and convulsing body of Rockwell, and you know, hold out your blade, and you're like, I can't wait to skin Merveil, your mother, type thing. And they screech in rage. Ah! I mean, not only this, but it's fair to assume at this time that they do want to protect their leader, their mother, the Daughter of Storm. So they look at you with a deadly intent in their eyes, Yvonne. Okay, Herald of Storm time. I use a
mana potion as well, actually.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure.
She rises up from the ground. Energy shield still desperately flickering as she looks at you, Zizaran, and goes, "Just die already!" As the electrical tentacles rise up in the air and start flying at you. But you are weathering the blows quite well.
Try and hit me, come on!
Yeah. I roll a 1! No!
Finally, it turns around.
Why? Where's the crit? I kind of need a crit you to damage you. Yeah, you just stand there and look at her impassively as the tentacles just like bounce harmlessly against your energy shield. And you just feel like amazing in this moment. You're just like, you don't even need the fortify. Just nothing.
I needed
happens.
those rolls though.
Yeah, you needed that miss. You needed that
Savant's
miss.
so tanky anyway.
Yeah, he can actually take the hit there. Okay, so that's fortunate, but not as fortunate as not vaporizing Rockwell would have been. Okay, Rockwell. Next turn, you'll need to make a soul endurance check to not die. Okay.
Yes.
Next turn, you have 1 round grace period before the chance of death begins.
Yes,
Okay.
1 round grace period. I
Oh.
like that wording in particular. Huh?
Here, Mars Mars is true. Like, I ignite her as well.
Oh, you're doing fire damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So she's gonna burn for half of the damage she takes.
Which she would have done first time too, because I broke her threshold then. So she takes...
But you can only do one damage type. So were you double striking or melee hitting? Because double strike does physical damage and melee hit does elemental. So
Elemental doesn't stun in this.
Ah, I figured it did both. Then I'm not.
yeah.
Then I have to take another 15 damage. Then I've been igniting each time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so this for the system, what I've done is I try to make I needed to
That makes
make
sense.
the status effects like somewhat balanced. So
Yeah.
like each status effect does its own status. You know, physical damage stuns, cold damage chills and freezes, and electrical damage shocks, and fire damage of course
So
ignites. So
she takes an additional 55 damage for the first time, and she's about to take another 65 next turn.
Yeah. After remember it's half of the damage after mitigation, but don't worry, I've got that. I've got that under control. Okay, so you know, just a quick retcon. She is on fire, burning like the entire time, and doesn't seem to be handling it too well at all. In fact, she seems to be on her last legs. Okay, go Grace.
Okay, so what the situation is,
A reminder of the
is
situation.
Merveil in?
Merveil
like-
Juan is slipping about and kind of slipping about in the mud with Baked, the exile.
Yeah, I'm just like on my back. My swords are like
To the
5
west,
feet away from me.
yeah, to the west, you see 3 artillery fish creatures standing over the shocked body of Rocky D. And to the east, you see 1 remaining fish creature, looking quite alarmed at your 5 zombies, staring at it hungrily.
They're down to 2.
No, because it missed, so it didn't.
Oh,
kill
it
them.
fully missed?
Yeah, when you roll a 1 in the system, you completely miss and do no damage.
Unless you're double striking.
Unless you double
Oh,
strike. Double
that's
strike
why.
can't miss.
Okay. I was confused because the double strike still did damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just that half our bloody party are like dual wielding, double striking maniacs. So you're not used to people missing, but yeah, people miss on a 1.
Okay.
So-
If I used Flesh Offering, could my zombies get from that one over to the ones near Rockwell and me?
If you use Flesh Offering, yes. The speed
That's
boost will get
major
them.
action, so I can't.
Uh,
Yeah,
major-
You could still
Rockville.
you could still floss some. Oh, it's a major action to floss someone
Yeah,
else.
to
is
floss
it?
someone else.
yeah, but you could be ready to help him next turn.
What would happen to my turn if I was to be revived at the moment?
You can act immediately that round.
Wow.
Okay.
The thing is, like, okay. I'll leave my zombies to attack that last fish, and I'll go stick a health flask.
Then into
Rockwell.
into Rockwell.
You could
Okay.
just
Very brave.
drink. Let me drink some.
But you're like, oh, fishing. I need to like hold your head still
Please-
and pull out the
please
cork
don't
and be like,
insert it into me.
Blah, 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 blah.
Ask me that.
You hear the inhuman shrieking of the last fish creature to the east, being torn apart to shreds by your zombie horde, as you go rushing towards the body of Rockwell, who's like a smoking wreck on the floor. It's very brave, like this. You're this old kind of lady, kind of like hobbling. the artillery creatures kind of look at you as you're rushing forward, as they're getting ready to perhaps ready to fire at you. Okay, you get to Rockwell and unplug your flask as healing energy flows over you.
I cough and sputter. Oh, Gracie, thank you.
Rise to
As I
your feet,
pick-
and Rockwell, you can go.
Rise to my feet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put my body between him and the things as well.
You standing
gonna
there.
trust-
As she goes
Cuddling.
to, as she goes to, I go, no, Grace. Let me.
So much
And push it back.
Grace, do you have a shield, Grace?
I have energy shield and my shield.
Yeah, you got an
Oh,
actual
yeah, you
shield. You can
You can
actually defend her.
shield us both.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that, but it's not like a brave sort of defense. I am cowering on top of him.
Yeah. Well, what I'll
Does
say is this: is like you basically raise your hands, like channeling the power over your own energy shield, and it forms like a bubble, like it kind of grows and forms like
Does
a
it
barrier.
affect elemental damage though, like spells and stuff?
Well, what it means is that they need to beat Grace on maneuver to even target you.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they don't hit you.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. So you form like your barrier of energy like around Rockwell, protecting him, as like your shield allows you to like channel the energy in such a way. But you're like not very confident. You're like getting ready to like get smoked.
I'm like still smoking and beard's on fire. I'm like, Gracie, thank you, my dear. And I'm not even like fully to my feet yet when I'm like, as I'm rising, I'm chugging a flask. So how much I gained half my threshold. I gained my threshold for the heal, so I'm back up to 97. Then I gained another 97. Not quite.
Not quite.
97 plus 97. I'm 171 out of 195. How does that work when it's half my life each time? Wouldn't that bring me to...
It's because it's rounded down.
Is half of 195 97? That's not right.
I don't know. Yeah, you should be on full or like 1 HP or full.
Weird. 97 plus 97, 194. Alright, I just mathed wrong in there somewhere. Ziggy math, everyone! Can I get some Ziggy math emotes in chat? Okay, I'm 194, that makes sense. 2 flasks would fully heal me, alright.
Yeah. You're back to full, actually. Like, you know, reinvigorated from the flask energy. You know, your beard, like, bristling.
Am I still shocked, though?
You are no longer shocked. It is just worn off.
Okay, cool. And then so I'm chugging a flask as I get to my feet, and I send out another freezing pulse in retribution of what occurred.
You toss it over your shoulder.
I hope. No, I did like backflips. I was still facing them. I just did like a few backflips. In retribution, I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah. Whoa! What's it
I go in full rage mode, freezing pulse.
Some pretty stuff
of
going
ice
on.
shoot out and shear through. Describe what happens, please, Angry. I need to know.
Well, okay, so that's 190 points of cold damage, and then you also get to add the higher of your strength and intelligence to the damage on the crit.
Which is another 30, so 220 cold damage, and then minus 15 cold just in case they're still alive.
Well, yeah, you freeze them and kill them very, very comprehensively. Rockwell, describe your kill.
All 3 of them, almost just like as a cascading action, like dominoes. Just chunks of like frozen viscera, like shrapnel and pepperus as Gracie's like shielding the chunks of the frozen fish. Dunk, 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 and it's like it's even reaching across the battlefield and splattering the others in the back. It's their mid.
We can use these as ice for our drinks later.
Thank you, everyone.
Awesome stuff.
Gain
6 blast charges.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As they are now sushi. Okay.
Doesn't Grace also get fast charges for zombies killing things?
That was before.
Yeah.
They've been going out.
Yeah, they've been going out. I think I've been mentioning them generally.
Yeah.
Remind me if
Can I
forget.
take them?
You can take them. So I've killed 2, now 3, right?
Yeah.
I'll take 4.
Okay. You grab some of their life energy for flask use, as is customary in this world. It's really a dog eat dog world. So at the end of Grace, it is now my bad guy's turn. With all the artillery fish monsters are vaporized, meaning the only remaining foes are the Herald of Storm herself and the bewitched exile Baked. Baked kind of looks at you, Mathiel. He's been completely focused on the fight. He's even unaware that they are losing the fight quite badly at this point. As he's like,
Oh shit.
Oh god.
"This is going to be the last thing I say to you before I take your life," he says. Standing in front of you. He's like, "You
Profound.
are a very beautiful man. And I'm sorry to have to kill you." Bitch! As he raises his swords and swings them down with all his might towards your beautiful pecs. And he rolls a 4, so he doesn't crit, so no cast and crit action for him.
Yes!
He does 69 points of physical damage.
Yes, 3 damage.
3 damage. You
Like hits my arm.
Yeah, like you basically dodge, and it just lightly grazes you on the arm as you whirl around. And he's like, "Huh? So it looks like you want to play, huh?" Okay, go Monsieur Juan. It's your turn.
Okay, so I like brush off the little bruise that I have. I'm like, ouch. And I say my turn, and I'm out of supercharged energy because does he still have elemental weakness on him?
He does.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It lasts the whole
so I
combat.
see that. I point my sword towards his forehead, and I'm gonna drink another mana flask.
Why are you doing this?
Balls to the wall.
I'm just like go.
You hear your pigeon sword go.
And my dream feather, and I do elemental hit multi-strike. I lunge forward and
I'm done.
Fucking God.
I'm done.
it's a 106.
Have you rolled above a 3?
He has not rolled above a 3 this fight.
Literally
Including
getting
with his
carried.
reroll.
What I do is like as I charge forward, I hit another rock and I stumble and I just hit him with like my fists. Instead of swords.
Beck just kind of
What a
shakes his
beast.
head, and he's like, "Pull yourself together, man. You got some work to do on a lot."
Oh.
How much damage do you do?
Do more damage.
I did 2 hits 106 again.
Okay, you bounce against his energy shield again, and again, like his mitigation's quite high, so he takes his energy shield flares up and absorbs the blow, but like he's not even at half health. Like, okay, so usually when I say the energy shield starts to flicker, that means you've done over half of the damage to the enemy, right?
Oh,
It hasn't
God.
started flickering yet. So he's just like, oh man, this still's not going
It's gonna be a
well for
long
you.
day. It's gonna be a long
It's gonna
day.
be a long day for you. Yeah. With your 17 wham. It's like 17 times 3. Times 2. Okay. Sorry, Monsieur Juan. Zizaran, it's your turn. Tanking superstar.
I am going to double strike. Yep, I'm on double strike.
Okay,
I took damage last turn, right?
You did.
Yeah. Okay, double strike on her again, and 111 damage.
Yeah, rolling a 3. You guys are rolling
God.
like this is the turdiest rolls I've seen in a long time. Like, imagine this was on the Merveil fight. Like, you guys would have been smoked.
Now we're
Like,
saving our good rolls for later.
if you rolled like this on Merveil, like you get smoked. Okay. Yeah, so 111 points of damage. You slam into her energy shield, and wow, that is like just enough. Wow. Kind of anticlimactic. Zizaran, describe your kill.
Okay, so straight into her face, and the axe sort of just stops there, and then I just pull off her head, like with the axe just kind of stuck in her face, and I
Bit of
just pull
leverage
it off,
action.
and I just go like, "Hey, face action!"
Yeah, there's as the body flails and wails and withers away into a pile of goo. 10 flask charges go flying up into the air to be absorbed.
I do need to
Wonderful.
ask,
Oh, can we get Matura Tupana fast starters?
like soul charge?
Well,
Does he have to be so close?
You need to actually kill something, and Mature needs to eat basically like 4 charges to be fed for the week. Your unique shield. You want to feed him 4?
Yeah.
Basically,
We still
like,
have 6 charges floating about.
yeah, Matura Tapuna, if you've forgotten, is a disembodied head, which is a unique shield that Amy's character Grace has been using. And Matura opens his mouth as like bits of tar start dribbling down. He looks very excited, and he goes, almost like flask energy like flows into his mouth. He's like,
Hold on a sec. I just realized that Gracie was standing over me holding Matua Tapuna out as to shield my body, and it's just like dribbling tar onto me.
you're like, ugh, like your beard is like black and white.
Just holding
now.
his head out to block any blows.
You notice that like Matua Tapuna is like a withered, kind of disembodied head. But as he sucks in the energy, you see his skin start to start to full out, and like he seems to regain a lot of his like youthful vibrancy as he feeds on the energy. And by the end of his feeding, you look and he's got this like handsome face. Like he's got like this like black beard and this like this goatee and like lovely like long twirly moustache. And he looks like a perfectly healthy disembodied head. And he looks at you. And,
Right.
and he's still got tar dribbling from his mouth, and he goes, "Why, thank you, my dear."
Ooh.
Is killing her free baked?
No. Because it's not the daughter of Storm that has bewitched her.
Yeah.
However, the Wrath Aura that she uses, which is very powerful, it was actually giving everybody in the encounter plus 30 damage, is gone. So that's a big deal. Yeah.
I yell out to everyone, guys, I need help down here.
The only person
I
remaining
keep
is
the head,
Baked.
by the way.
Yeah.
Attached to your axe head still.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna
I
use it like a puppet.
The,
Oh god.
the only person remaining is Baked. He doesn't surrender, but I'm just gonna end the combat here because there's no way you can lose all four of you against Baked by himself. So, do you want to kill
I
him?
reckon, I reckon he has a good shot of taking down Mathiel, though.
Okay, let's play it out.
I kind of want to see that duel play out, not
Yeah.
to like
Oh,
auto
God.
resolve or anything.
You could just stop fighting and be like, "Go, Mathiel, go!" As he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there and be like,
Flash some health blasts on him.
Finish-
Keep him going.
fin-
You guys like
Finish
start
this,
batting each
Mathiel.
other. That's some orbs.
finish this, Mathiel, earn back your honor as our DPS.
well, Grace. Rockwell, it's your turn.
Yeah, I march up to kind of just out of melee, like hang back a little bit from the fight, and I'm like, Mathiel, regain your honor. You can do this.
He's gonna
I'm like
die.
empowered by this. I'm empowered by this. I yell out to everyone. I'm like, no one interfere. It's a one-on-one.
God.
Oh no!
Oh
He
my
needs
God, I'm
this.
gonna
He
interfere.
needs this to regain his manhood.
Duel
I'm done.
engaged.
Nothing's gonna regain that.
Okay. It's Baked's turn. Okay. He ignores. He seems very much caught in the moment as you guys all just stand in a loose semicircle watching the duel between Baked and Mathiel Juan continue. So Baked raises his blades as he strikes again at you, Mathiel, hoping for his crit.
Please no
But
crit.
he's lost a lot of damage because he doesn't have his auras anymore. So actually, it's not as bad as it used to be. He's lost 30 damage. Okay, he rolls a 7, so he crits. Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Take 57 points of physical damage.
Okay.
And
0
then-
damage.
Once again, his blades explode with electrical energy as sparks shoot out and then converge on you, and take 67 points of electrical damage.
14, so I'm at 61. I'm fine. I'm fine, guys.
Okay, at 61. Okay, hanging in there.
I'm at 61.
Go, Mathiel.
Whew.
Your turn.
Okay, my turn. As I remember, everyone, no one interfere. It's like those classics where you have like two samurai in a field. They both have their swords out. Okay.
Samurai.
I have one use of my flask left.
You're running out of
It's
juice,
time to
man.
get some mana.
Wait, no. There was 6 charges floating about, so you can have those.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
grab them from the Daughter of Storm, sure.
There we go. Okay. So I'll put
You're gonna
those
roll a
on.
1. I just feel it.
Here we go. Alright, I use my flask. And
Pineapple.
Oh! You rolled above a 3.
so 2. Finally. Still not so good though. So I slash him with my elemental hit. And I do 2 hits of 157.
157.
Where's that
Wow,
lyric?
okay.
That's
Got
That-
this, Mathiel.
That is
Thanks, guys.
That is starting to puncture. Not only do you slam him twice for 2 hits of 157 damage. As you do, he bursts into flame as you ignite him with the attack.
Yes!
And he's like, "Oh shit!" As his energy shield is like set on fire. The energy shield starts
I got
to
this,
flicker
guys.
wildly. He's like, "I will finish this with one blow," he says dramatically. Ah! And swings at you. And he crits, dealing a
God.
paltry 51 points of physical damage. And once again, sparks fly out, and he does 61 points of elemental damage. He seems a lot less threatening now that he's lost that powerful aura from the Daughter of Storm.
Yeah, I'm at 53. I'm good. So I drink my mana flask again. those newly gained flask charges. And I go, this is it. There can only be one.
Oh, you crit! That's what you're
and
looking
it's a
for.
crit, right?
That's a crit. So you get to add your strength and dex to the damage because you're using swords.
Oh my god, 45. So 228 plus 45 is 273.
Wow.
2 hits of 253.
2 hits of 253.
He's already dead.
Describe your are you killing him or subduing him?
Let's do a matter of respect.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry. So the subduing rules are you can subdue them if the blow that you take them down with is not a crit.
Oh shit.
I almost
So you
forgot
killed
that
him.
rule. So even if you're trying to hold back, you're like, whoops, boom. Describe your accidental
Okay,
explosive
So
kill.
like, it's too late as the hoot slices into him, and I'm like, no, baked. Give me the save. And then I kick him off my swords. I'm like, I'm so sorry, my brother. Oh. I grab my knees. I'm like, why?
More things.
He crumples to the ground, smoking holes in his chest, and just for a brief moment, you see the illusion, the bewitchment of Merveil fades, and he kind of looks at you, Mathiel, for the first time seeing you clearly, and goes, "You still look like a dick face," and then he dies. Last charges go rising up, and another 6 charges are on offer.
I don't need them. While he was fighting, can I have gutted the fish head so I can use it like a puppet to taunt Merveil with later?
That's
Priorities.
messed up, Zizaran. That's kind of messed up. That's kind of dark.
I'm
Okay.
your daughter. I'm dead.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay,
Wait.
so I desperately need to go to the bathroom. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell you the loot, and then I'm gonna AFK quickly while you sort out the loot. Is that okay?
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Wonderful. Standing over the defeated carcasses of your enemies, you see that the Herald of Storm is well equipped indeed, as you find a couple of delicious items, and not only that, the twinkle of some orbs.
Orbu?
Obu.
Just a couple of orbs. Okay, I'm gonna paste this into chat. What you find is you find a sword, which has it's a magical sword, so it's got 1 mud, and it adds 1 to 2 wham, which you can roll when you equip it. And you could of course use an orb of transmutation to add another mud. And there is a cloth helm, which gives 10 energy shield, and it has an energy shield mod on it, so you can roll 1d10 times 5 energy shield for that helm, and 2 orbs of transmutation. Okay.
Very nice.
Which of course can be used to make a mundane item magical, or can be used on a magical item to turn it into a rare item with 2 mods. Okay, guys, I'm gonna AFK very quickly. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. Okay.
I also would like to duck off, but does anyone want the helm? ES
And
helm?
use it.
Oh, okay. I'll take it and I'll roll it when I get back.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Break. 5 minutes.
Alright. Break time.
Hi, puppy.
That was a fucking disaster though, eh? Oh Jesus.
BRB.
Thank you for saving me. Taking some road. Nice and Fables. Stop the crit and make something nothing. Yeah, that was well. The Fables were all like shit.
Orbu? Orbu! Hi. Hello there. Oh no. Is this including the baked loot? That's fair. Yeah. We'll get used to it.
Hi, I was muted. So sorry, what I was saying is that I've had to turn on the loot because I realized I was giving too much, just on average, like for like an average encounter. So I needed to tone it down. So the general explanation for why you don't get everything from somebody is either they're wearing mundane items that don't really matter, or some of the items are destroyed in the explosive combat.
Yeah.
Kyuto has better weapons than that sword, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're probably mostly going to be... Oh, I think Gracie can use the helmet, but the other one's probably going to be trade items for us. Transmute's great, though. Transmute's a fucking
Well,
really good.
I can try to roll 2 on the sword, and then... Because I need 2 swords anyway. I just don't have any for later. So if we get another sword, I could use it if it's a 2-wham. So you try to roll the sword at least.
You could always hold on to it
Yeah.
until you get another sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try to roll the sword.
Roll the wham for it. You can
So just 1d2?
yeah, 1d2. See if it's 1 or 2 bonus wham. You roll a
Use the
1.
sword. Never mind.
Oops.
Rip sword.
Oops. Yeah. So it's +1 wham on the sword. It's nothing special.
It's above average.
Hi, Rachel. Welcome back, Grace. Ziggy.
Are you rolling the ES? It's
Amie.
1d10 times 5.
Yeah, I know, but so you just need to roll the 1d10, right?
Yeah. So Amie, you're taking the helmet for your character.
Yes, no one else wanted it.
Cool.
So 45 ES on that helmet.
Yeah, 45 bonus energy shield. Remember the 10 base ES from the helmet? So it's a total of
What's your-
55 bonus. Yes, it's pretty good.
What's your energy shield going to be at now? You said you were pretty tanky.
I mean, I've got a lot of energy shield, but that's about it. I don't have much LE resist.
Hmm.
So
I'm committing to the no energy shield, but it's not going well. I'll describe my 3rd scar when we've had 4 sessions and I have 3 scars.
Yeah.
This is a 5th session.
This is the
Oh,
fifth
right,
episode
okay.
5. Yeah.
3 scars in 5. Well, that ain't so bad then.
You have gotten the brunt of the majority of assaults and many fights, Ziggy. I
tend to
think you're like
attract
kind of
attention to
lucky.
myself. Mm.
Yeah, you stay back and you still get wrecked.
Yeah.
It's either that or life is under power and needs buffs. We've got the 2.6 meta going on here.
yeah.
Grace, do you want to write down the orbital transmutations?
Sure.
Alright.
So to answer your question, Ziggy, sorry, I have 281 shield.
281 shield, jeez.
Wow. That's
So
pretty
your
impressive.
just shield alone is like way higher than just my life.
Yeah. What's your
200
life, Rockwell?
I have 195 live.
Oh,
It's pretty solid.
Wow.
But yeah, I know like when it comes to multiple enemies hitting you, it becomes a lot more about the mitigation than it does about the pool.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
when one enemy is hitting you, it's a lot more about the pool than about the mitigation sometimes. Unless you're Zizaran.
Well, I have a very small pool, 148.99. I just
Yeah.
have a lot of mitigation.
Yeah, you have insane amounts of mitigation.
I'm tempted to try and get a determination as well. Like, I'm enjoying getting it from Ziggy, but I wouldn't mind also running determination.
Running, I mean, obviously if you ran it, it would be a lot more powerful.
Do they stack? Or is stack in this?
No, dear
but
God, no.
They'd be with generosity, so I'd need yours to
Oh,
mitigate
right, okay.
properly. But then
You-
the one going out would be better.
Right, okay. Yep. Alright, so as I pick myself up and look myself over after that unfortunate encounter, I have a good look over and I notice that I now have, running up the sides of my staff, some lightning crackle burns down its entire length.
Wow.
Nice.
That's pretty veiny.
So this is in addition to the bright red scars across my lower back and down one ass cheek, and my hot rod flames that come up my calves.
So you've got hot rod flames on your
Alright.
calves, and then this is lightning, so it means it like doesn't strike twice.
Hopefully,
Great.
but yes, it seems something acted as a lightning rod.
Yes.
if
Devon?
you get discipline, that adds 150 energy shield with your tier bonuses.
Yeah, that's another one I really wanted.
150?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
I will accept having some energy shield if you're going to give it to me with that amount of discipline aura. I will break my life only.
That's actually legitimate considering she's just got all the crazy support abilities. In terms of skills that can be absorbed with enemies, Baked has Spark and Cyclone and Double Strike that you can absorb from. And a lot of the fish you can get Arc from the fish creatures if you wish. But the Herald of Storm is kind of like she's not really using absorbed skill abilities. She is a magical creature that just knows powers. You can't really
Is there Herald of
necessarily absorb
Thunder?
them.
I was going to get a
No,
storm
stop.
call.
But you can get a Stormclaw. That is the one thing she did absorb.
Oh. Take it.
Throwing it out there.
Take
Yeah,
it.
I'll take and absorb the storm call.
Yeah, I might just have to reduce all your energy shield by 33%, guys.
Wow, no,
we haven't
don't.
even done it yet.
I
Come
quit.
on.
I quit the game.
Just a
Come on,
flat
just a little
33% reduction. I think that it'll be fair. Yeah. Oh God. Amie with discipline is going to be disgusting, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm going to have to ratchet things up. Or you can just go straight for Dominus and be like, what's up, Dominus? Hey guys, let's go. Malachi, no problem. It's a bit scary. That's a crazy amount of energy shield from double generosity discipline. Wow, I didn't think of that. I'm not actually nerfing your energy shield, by the way. Not yet.
Oof.
Okay, I'll have to think about that.
Bigger
Between
with the future
seasons.
patch note. Joke.
Ziggy, just a quick question. I just want to make sure you are calculating your life correctly. What is your strength?
15.
15. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you get triple your strength as life, but I guess you don't have a huge amount of strength. So,
Yeah.
I could see that being one of the issues for the low HP pool, relatively speaking.
Yeah, going like hybrid strength int is a little janky feeling.
Yeah, I know, you're right. No, it can be. It can be. Okay. So, because I've had players go pure life builds in the past, but they've usually been like two-handed, like putting every level in strength, and then they've had these monstrous HP pools with massive healing, and they've actually been the hardest characters for me to kill in playtesting. So, like the two-handed Marauder-style archetype has been very, very potent. Okay, but nobody is like that. Yeah. So, with your foes defeated and the Exile Baked accidentally killed by Merveil. Whoops.
I'd like to address the group and say, guys, that was a fucking disaster. I don't know if we should press on just yet, or maybe take some time to recover at the very least and prepare.
Yeah,
That was not a
Do we
good sign
need-
of things to come.
Yeah.
we need to rest up.
I'd like to refill floss and heal my mana at
I
least.
think we had fast charges floating about still.
For me to recover my mana to be useful in next combat, I'm
How
going to
many
need
fast
to
charges do you need?
head to a waypoint.
You
'Cause
get your
there
mana
was-
after
I-
combat.
Yeah, your mana recharges after like a minute, so your mana should be
Alright.
full.
Yeah.
Still be
We
nice
have
to
fast
flash
charges for you.
Yeah.
I need 2 just to be full, that's all.
So you're full.
We have 6
I
or
need
so, or 8.
14
I'm
to be
fine,
full.
Yeah,
Were
basically.
there still some floating around?
There are 8, I think.
I'll take some. I forgot to reduce it down.
Yeah.
Sorry, angry.
I think everybody is full now because Bake dropped 6 and like
Is everyone healed
Oh,
up?
then there's like loads.
yeah.
Are we all okay? Or, like, do you guys think it's a good idea to press on after that encounter? That was, I don't know.
We
I've
were
no flash
rolling.
charges.
We've saved our rolls. I think we're fine.
You think that was just an unlucky break and we've gotten it out of the way?
Yeah.
Does
What
life
do
regen?
I think there's enough fast charges for like only cute dog Merveil to be missing 4.
Yeah. I think that's right.
Okay. Okay.
Merveil Juan, what do you feel about pressing on or turning back?
I feel okay. If I have 3 flask uses, then in that case, then we're okay. Your
We'll
life
kill
doesn't
something real
regen
quick.
though, right?
Does Baked have a flask?
We can go on a hunt.
Yeah. Baker's just 2 mundane flasks on him.
So don't you have one Monday flask you could swap for? I don't know which one you've been drinking out of.
I have my magic one at full, and then my other regular flask at 4. So we should
No,
be
you
okay.
just swap the regular
then.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take one of Baked's flasks, which is like half full, and fill up your flask. So you're
Okay,
full flasks as well. So that's a good point. I forgot that Baked would be carrying flasks.
Then we can heal up on his remaining ones.
Yeah. So I'll just roll for simplicity is that you guys are full flasks for life.
Okay.
Sweet.
Utilizing the energy of Baked's flask, it's not a problem.
Yes.
Do I need
Okay.
to
Carve up
resummon my
some fruit.
zombies?
Yes, you do. So you're summoning
Okay.
up some fish zombies or a Baked zombie if you like.
I'm gonna get a baked and then two fish zombies. And Noogie's gone.
So are we all ready to go harvest some fruit?
At the very least, well, Gracie, firstly, what do you think? I wanted an entire poll of the party. How are you feeling about moving forwards? Good. Okay, I mean, maybe I'm just a little bit rocked after that last encounter. But at the very least, if you guys are going to convince me, I'd like to use one of those orbs of transmutation.
You really
Perhaps.
like using. You really like
Okay with
using
that.
these, don't you, Rockwell?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Right.
So
So,
only a 2-stat or a 1-stat item can be increased with the transmute, right?
Yeah, so like non-two-handed weapons non-two-handed items can have a maximum of 2 mods, and a two-handed item can have up to 4 mods.
Oh, so my staff has 3 mods at the moment. It's still magic.
Yeah,
So I
you
could
could-
use another transmute on it.
You could to max it out. That's true.
Party members, I humbly request the use of one of those orb of transmutations. Perhaps we could make a rule: if someone drops in combat valiantly, they could be rewarded with.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
To the
Having
tank.
an orb, but not if it's for dropping and combat, because then I'm never gonna get orbs.
I mean, did you see that freeze pulse that I shouted? Like 3 or 4 of them at the same time. That's pretty cool, right?
You
Surely.
have the orb, but not because
Okay.
you died.
Not because you died.
I grab the transmute and just caress it over my staff.
Oh god.
Absorbing its
Why
power,
is
just
that?
kind of
Oh.
furiously. I'm furiously
Oh god.
absorbing its energy in there. So do I roll what do I roll for this? Suck out to see what I get.
I'm gonna roll on my little item rolling table.
So
to
I
see.
can't. Do you need to know what I currently have, or can you roll duplicate mods?
You can't roll duplicate mods, so yeah, please tell me what you have.
I have wham, life, and increased status duration by 1 round.
Life, not strength.
No, there's life on my stuff, man. That's what you gave me.
Oh, that might have been a mistake, but that's fine.
It's my
9,
girthy
10.
long staff of length.
You actually get what I probably think is the best possible mod for you. You get strength.
Okay,
Wow.
what is the amount? Can I
1d10.
roll that shit?
1d10
And can I
strength.
use Zavon's gold rim to enhance this roll?
Get +1 to the roll.
So what is it?
Yeah, go
1d10? What is it? 1d10 what?
1d10. 1d10 strength. So Zavon's gold room goes gring as it glitters.
1d10 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
1d10 plus 1? Okay.
Yeah, it's 1d10 +1.
Oh, 4 strength. That's not that great.
That's not amazing. By
That's
the
not
way,
amazing.
I'm just gonna throw out there. When I played the system with the playtesting group, I had a player called Dan. Now Dan is the unluckiest guy I know. I'm not kidding. He would be the character that has like the best stealth check, and he would fail stealth more than any other player over the course of an entire campaign. He just rolls like ass consistently. So when he played this system, he would roll magic items, and he would roll 1, 2, 1, 2, like the whole time. Like, I'm not kidding. He is just unbelievably unlucky. So we actually made an optional rule, which I forgot to implement for this campaign. I'm going to implement it now. The rule is called the Hand of Dan, in honor of Dan, the unluckiest poor son of a bitch that has ever been known to play games. He is consistently rolls bad. Like, it's incredible. Like particularly at things his character's good at. So anyway, the hand of Dan is that the group as a whole can vote for who they think was the unluckiest person in the previous session for rolling magic items. That player on the next session can choose one magic item roll where they can re-roll their roll and take the higher amount.
Wow.
Okay.
It's just
So
to help out
starting
the
this
unlucky
week.
guy, right? It's to help out the person who rolls like crap on magic items, just to make them feel a little bit less bad on life.
I kind of vote for like not doing that. if that's a weird thing to say. Like
you
I like
don't want
the,
Hand of Dan.
I like the suffering. Sometimes you roll shit, Items are items.
I'm fine with that
Sometimes they're
because
shit, but that's my vote of 1 of 4.
I do think Ziggy was the unluckiest last session. So if you say that, I mean that's that's an optional rule. Like I said, it's just
I'll take my 4 strength, but if other people want to vote for whether they think that rule should be added to the campaign or not, as it's an optional rule.
like, what do you guys think?
I kind of like the Hand of Dan because this is a pretty harsh game where we're not going to get any like artificial benefits. You're rolling everything on screen, so if we die, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this full raid class. Take what we can get.
You'll take the buffs. Amie?
I'm going for
Yeah.
ethics. You're going for power.
Sounds good.
Ziggy is 1,000% ethical. I respect that.
Full of self-found, by the way.
So what? 1 for, 1 against. What are the other votes? Cast your votes.
I think we should just go full RNG. Like, we'll get some good rolls, get some bad rolls.
Another 1 against. Are we going to be tied here?
I think we will be.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
you
Me
vote for?
and Rockwell.
Yeah, I think there needs to be
Do
a
it.
paper, scissors, stone to decide this then.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Ready?
I'm not
Okay.
angry.
Paper, scissors, stone. Not me. Yeah, you two. Go for it. Okay,
Alright,
I'm
ready?
saying it.
Okay, go.
Paper, scissors, stone!
What was that delay?
That was like so off.
That was some
Just
bullshit
waited like a
delay.
second
Wow.
afterwards.
You can't do paper, scissors, stone over
Unethical.
Skype. Let's roll. Let's roll for it.
Okay, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll.
That makes
I
more
won.
sense.
Use RNG to determine the RNG.
Roll 1d10. 1d10. Oh.
Rockwell gets an 8.
I kind of feel bad.
Gets a
I kinda feel
7!
bad.
You're edged out. Says,
Hardcore mode switched on.
There's a brief moment where there might be like extra magical energy coming into the staff, and then Rockwell's like, no, this is I must be ethical.
Roll
And,
self-found, by the way.
Ethical stop.
by the way, I'm solo self-found.
What other people see is like extra magical energy approaching the staff, and Rockwell just waves it away like, no, no,
No.
solo self-found.
I will suffer before God. Nice. Okay.
Small scars, epic flames, electricity.
I approve. Just because I know life is unfair, Zizaran is gonna roll like 1 on all his magic item rolls next session, and it's gonna be like, no Hand of Dan for me. Yeah, Dan was my playtester who broke the game repeatedly. Every character he built, I had to nerf because he would just break the game in so many ways. He was a great player, great playtester.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like how I
Right.
rolled well on this and poor on the actual item.
Should
Yeah.
we start moving onwards?
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys gonna press on towards Merveil's domain?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we keep. I'll help Grace this time with the soul craft check for traps.
Okay. Nice. Describe your marching order to me.
I'm in front.
Back.
Way back.
I'm gonna
I
be
can-
hanging back with Gracie.
Okay.
And the zombies just kind of like holding a zombie's hand or something.
Which zombie?
Begged zombie kind of like looks at you. He's a very unintimidating zombie physically. He's like very scraggly, and he kind of holds your hand and smiles and like swings it as he walks. Like, at you. He comes up to he's like half your height, like a short zombie. And Mathiel, where are you?
Oh.
I'm like on the side, like trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So Mathiel Juan, you're making a stealth check. Grace and Zavon, you are making soulcraft checks, right? To look for magical traps.
I'll go ahead and perception check then. Use some elf-eye shit going on.
Oh,
19.
that's really good. You go predator on us once again as you like cover your face in mud and like cover your whole body in mud, and there's just these two eyes like hanging there. And it's like there's this mud Mithiel, and then like he just goes low on the ground and like disappears from sight. You're just like crawling along the ground.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Sneak attack.
Ziz and I continuing the trend of horrible fucking rolls.
Yeah, so Zavan gets a 1, so he's just like, oh, magic? I don't know anything about magic. Rockwell, with your 2, you see nothing untoward. You're doing a great job on spotting things. You don't see anything bad.
I see nothing bad. Everything's fine, guys.
Everything
Nothing
is
to worry
fine.
about. I think I'm gonna be fine.
And Grace rolled a 1. What? You guys? Are you guys cursed today? Is this a session?
Jesus.
I'm rolling with this hand.
This is like a shocking 1, 6, 1, 2.
Yeah, we've all got 1s and a dice symbol etched on our head. No one knows.
Yeah.
First with like unlucky or something.
Okay. This is helpful for me. I won't say no to this. Wow. Okay, I need to roll something different because I'm tying. No. Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to see if
Where
you
are
walked
we,
into more illusions, but you see through them despite your awful rolls. You can thank Mobin for the hex bags as they tinkle.
I didn't add that.
I added it. I added it on your behalf. So I tied on my first roll. It was 16, but yeah. On my second roll, I rolled worse. So you
Can't
guys
believe I managed that.
You guys do see through the illusions, but basically it's as if the illusions were never there. You guys go walking and you realize that in this area, it's getting increasingly more rocky, and there is, it seems, an eternal gale, an eternal storm wrapped on this area of the island near the coves. You hear the crackle of thunder and the roar of the waves, and the storm seems even more intense as the Herald of Storm died. You heard off in the distance like a no, which you can only surmise is the screeching wail of Merveil as you killed her last remaining daughter. The wind really is quite powerful, and visibility is quite low. Every now and then you see images appear and disappear, as it seems like the illusionary power of Merveil tries to assail your mind. However, as your hexbags twinkle around your neck, the illusions are dispelled very momentarily, and you never get wrapped into any kind of trap or illusion that you notice. Quite nice. After traveling for about an hour through the sleet, the rain, and the wind, kind of huddled up. Though Mithiel has disappeared, you just assume he's following you silently as you creep through, completely encased in mud, Mithiel Juan. You arrive at the coves themselves. It seems you've passed a kind of a graveyard of sorts, as you pass through this kind of like magical place that's kind of glowing with lights, and you see the ancient, decrepit, rotting corpses of ships scattered throughout the area. It's kind of wet and almost marshy, but it seems like the water here has receded as you can walk through. But as you walk around, the place is eerily abandoned. You don't run into anything untoward, and it seems that if there were any forces waiting for you here, they maybe were called back to the caves or sent forth to assault you. Finally, after what seems like an eternity of battling through the storm, you stand at the gaping entrance to the cove's caves themselves. It's a massive, rocky, cavernous, cave entrance, and it's completely dark inside. You're going to need light to be able to see. You hear the moan of the wind roaring through.
So, do we know if this is like the opening to her lair or opening to the area her lair is in?
This is the opening to the entrance to her lair.
We could try to like set up, if she's like right inside, we could try to just like stealth, like look inside, see if she's right there. if she is, we could set up a sort of ambush outside. I could go in, go like, "Hey there, I'm your daughter. I miss you, mama," and like taunt her, and then get her to like rage and run after us, and then kill her as she comes out.
I just realized that none of us have anything to make light with. It
We
looks
do
rather
have
dark in there.
equipment that we could maybe set fire to a scepter. I don't know how we'd get fire. Oh, you guys can cast spells. How do we get fire?
Yeah.
I don't have like a
Got some
torch spell or
driftwood.
anything. I could send a fireball in there
Yeah,
if you want.
we've got a scepter, like a crap white scepter. We could just set fire to the end of it.
Okay.
Well, as you're discussing and strategizing, you see a figure coming towards you. Coming, it seems, from one of the gutted ships that is strewn along the shore here. He seems to be a man, perhaps in his mid-40s. He's wearing a tricorn pirate hat, and he's got a bit of a swagger and a stride to him, a scimitar at his side, and for a moment you see a strange glow about him, and then it disappears. As he comes walking up to you, he holds his hand, his hands up, and he goes, "Ahoy there!"
Okay. I'm immediately going to take a defensive posture off to the side and take a close look at him, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Everybody can roll perception. Everyone can roll soulcraft, actually. Soulcraft.
Bam.
And we're not adding our thing. You're just going to add that yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grace. Nice
relevant.
roll.
Yeah, the hex bag is actually relevant because he does have an illusion about him.
+5 then.
I rolled a 1. Never mind. Die.
He gets 20.
I didn't add.
His illusion is very good. But Grace, so none of you beat him, but Grace, you rolled a 10, so you automatically succeed. So
And I got a 5 on top of that, so it's a 20.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, no one else penetrates the illusion. So all of you, you're still seeing this man, flesh and blood. Grace, you recoil in horror. He's like a burning skeleton.
Okay.
He's undead.
Not right. No.
But
Okay.
what's interesting is that while he is roiling while he is an undead monster, he's not infected by the corruption of the island. At least not in a way that you've seen with some of the other monsters you've encountered. You realize that for all his terrors, he is sentient. He is in control of himself to some extent. Why, hi there! My name's Fairgraves.
None of us notice. We're just
Yeah, we're just like, hey, man.
Friendly pirate
Yeah.
man.
A friendly pirate guy.
He seems
I like
okay.
your hat.
I see you be going for that Merveil babe. You're awful
What about
brave.
You know anything about her?
About Merveil?
Yes.
She's kind of an impossible force, I would say. An impossible force. Yes, I've been waging war with that bitch for some time, and I've lost every fight. Me and my boys have actually withdrawn back into my ship. We've been holding out there, haven't been able to deal with that bitch yet.
I would like to step forwards and actually introduce myself and have some semblance of social conduct and be like,
I mean, Fairgraves holds out his hand and he's like, "Pleased to meet you,
greetings,
Captain
friends.
Fairgraves."
Who goes there? Are you like reacting at all to me shaking this burning skeleton's hands?
Nope.
Chris? Nope. Just keep it to yourself.
His
Okay.
hand feels warm to the touch.
I'm like Rockwell, McCockina.
Pleased to meet you,
Greetings,
Rockwell.
fine to meet you, friend.
Says, you look like a rather impressive man. Yes.
Indeed. What? You say you're doing battle with Merveil. To what end, my friend? Why?
Well, I call this place my home, at least for now. This is my land, and I wish me and my crew to flourish on it. Unfortunately, that sea bitch has taken it from us, and I've lost my home.
Okay then. Well, it seems that our goals align, my friend. For we also due to the threats and the injustices she's done to us in the past, have deemed it worthy to destroy the foul beast, the corruption of these lands. Perhaps
It seems they do, he says, stroking his chin.
I also stroke my chin.
You have a beard off.
We just have a beard off.
Roll 1d100 for the girth and strength of your beard.
Okay.
Oh,
Do I get a
Your beard-
modifier?
Yes, you do. You get an RP mod of plus 20. Fairgraves rolls 15! He's got a scraggly, like boy's beard.
But like,
You have a
I've got
beard
a
rating of
majestic-
107.
a majestic
Wow.
fucking beard. Look at this shit. I'm like fucking running my fingers through it and just. Safe to say, I'll win the beard off.
Yeah,
Do I get some like persuasion modifiers because of that?
Yeah.
Like he's obviously a beard man.
he respects you as a true man. After your beard off encounter, and you can get +4 on any. You can get +4 on any interactions with him in the future, as he respects your attributes greatly. Yeah, Fairgraves is like, well, we want to take that. We want to take her down just as much as you do, but. Who will you be representing? Because, look, I'm happy to help you kill Merveil, but what are you going to be doing about this here place afterwards?
We represent the fine establishment of Lion Eyes Watch and the allied realms of the Reformed Cannibals Association of Raycast, represented by ourselves, both the gods and lords of this land. We have noble intentions to clear this land of infestation and to bring about peace and prosperity, a seemingly impossible task given our surroundings, but yet none that I think is a nobler pursuit and something we would like to take on.
Interesting. So, just kind of curious, off the cuff. Define infestation. What exactly do you determine as an infested thing that you wish to kill?
Just Gracie? Just Gracie?
His eyes narrow slightly.
1 second, my friend. Gracie? Yes?
I'm gonna do kind of like an eye. I'm gonna look him right in the eyes, and then one of my eyes twinkles. I'm gonna be like, "So, dearie, you know about this corruption?"
Yes. Those. We call it the red stuff. Red stuff on the Isle. We managed to fight that bastardly stuff off there. We lost some men to it. Terrible stuff it is, the red stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And how do you feel about dark places?
Dark places? Not a fan,
and
really.
the tentacle monsters that are going on.
Well, we kind of like to kill them with extreme prejudice, though we find Merveil awfully powerful. I must say I find myself losing my grip on sanity the deeper I go into the island, which is why we prefer to stay near the shore. Seems there's less of a pull on us here.
So, as far as lands go, you kind of like Merveil's caverns, you like where your mateys are?
We like a sight of the open sea, personally. We just want the ship's graveyard to be safe. No more fish monsters wandering about. We'll be happy here.
That seems fair. That seems fair.
And I'm gonna nudge Rockwell at the same time, I wouldn't call pirates who just want to live on the seaside and not go too far inland much of a corruption.
Yeah, that's fine. I was not accusing this fine-looking gentleman, this strapping, handsome, meaty, and not at all skeletal lad here, of any form of corruption. Nonetheless, I think quite the opposite. He could help us.
Piracy, prejudice, some would call them an infestation. I think, perhaps the same thing that exiles.
Look, we're all here accused of some form of crime and of the evils of these lands, piracy against... Okay. Piracy against the bloated nobles of Arieth is the least of our concerns.
I think we could be allies in the coming fight against Merveil, he says. Will you trust me?
Yes, I think I would. Party? What say ye?
So, I walk over to Fairgraves and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I point towards like the cave opening. Do you know if she's just inside there, or is she further in?
Merveil has amassed quite a force to be reckoned with. That'll be guarding her. If you go in there, you're in for a rather large fight. And those creatures know those caves, and you'll be tucked in, caught in a narrow corridor, and probably slaughtered. But I have an idea. It's an idea you'll need to trust me awful well. But if you follow it, I think we might be able to cut the head off that thing.
Go on.
I was thinking we should lure her out.
Not a bad idea. So, what's your name?
Zivon, and I have her daughter's
Zizaran.
head, so I show him the head and do like.
Oh, that's certainly rather helpful. Well, me and my boys don't want to take Merveil on directly. You understand, we've had bad experiences. But we could make...
What's your plan?
Well, we're happy to distract her minions, her forces, and make them have a bit of a merry-go-around the ship's graveyard. They're likely to chase us, considering all the trouble we've been giving them over the couple of... Into the caves, and you cut off her head. What do you say?
I like it.
So if you give me your head, well, it'll certainly help us in pissing the creature off.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I trust him. He seems like a
I
straight shooter.
trust him. He looks good. Looks fine.
Nothing looks
I've no
untoward
reason
about
not to
him.
trust him.
I trust Rockwell's
I-
opinion of him.
I as well. He
Unless
seems like a
anyone
healthy,
else has
meaty
anything
young lad.
to say.
I mean, to be fair, he has come all alone to you. Like you know, he's essentially trusted you by coming alone. Like he didn't bring his crew. Like you could kill him quite easily now, and he's taking a chance, a big chance, yeah. With regards to that.
Like, just saying, me as a Zivon right now, I'm not feeling the need for fruit. So I that's a good feeling.
You're not feeling any onset of scurvy at the moment, Zizaran?
No
Okay,
fruit-like
that's good.
feeling.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Seems like a straight shooter.
He says, "Very good.
Alright.
Give me an hour
Awesome.
or two to prepare my boys, and then we'll get this party started." He says,
What
rubbing his hands.
what will be the signal?
He says, "A giant flaming ghost ship shooting barrels of fire at the coves," he says with a smile.
Okay. That sounds good. And how will you draw them out? Or
He
do we
says,
need to draw them out?
We'll wave that head around and piss them off, and well, if they leave us alone, we'll just destroy the bloody cavern by ourselves. So they'll run out to come kick our butts.
Okay.
Then we'll run the hell away,
plan.
and then you guys sneak in afterwards. What do you say?
Sounds
Look
good.
around to my party.
I like
Sounds
it.
good.
Okay, he turns around and starts walking back to the water. He says, "Find a good hiding place. There's gonna be an awful lot of fishies coming out of their ear hole soon." And then he disappears off towards his ship near the water.
Okay. I would love to look around and see if there's any good hiding places.
This place is a hider's paradise. There are wrecked ships, barrels, overturned wagons. It's a ship's graveyard. There's just junk everywhere. It's dark. There's weird, glimmering lights around. It's just an amazing place to hide.
Okay.
Can
Hey,
I hide in a
Iron,
barrel?
You can. Bloop.
While we're waiting, can we sharpen like wooden things into stakes so we can use that to set up a trap?
I come back out of the barrel.
You can set up a trap. If you're setting up a trap like that, that would be a survival check.
No, not
to
here.
determine.
This is for like later to like set up right outside our lair. So like I just want to like sharpen some like wooden sticks.
Okay, so you want to make like a pit trap or like a Braveheart trap where you pull up the stakes when the charge comes.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I just want wooden stakes with us so we don't have to like look for wooden caves inside a cavern with no wood in it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You do that. Could someone make a survival check with someone assisting, please?
I'll
I
assist
think
because I have the boots, but it's still not very
my
good.
survival's 4.2. Anyone higher?
4.2.
Mine's 2.
Yeah,
Wait, mine's
you're
9. I have 9 survival.
I have 8
Oh!
survival.
You guys.
Yeah, Amy. Your Wanderlust boots just seem to tell you what you need to do to get this done.
Oh, I'm so bad.
12. Okay.
I need to roll twice, but my modifier is terrible, so this is assisting.
Okay. Grace, you get a 7. So I'm gonna roll
The
this. Oh, you get an 8.
You
Okay.
get the 8.
I'm gonna roll
You
this
get
as
to reroll.
a +2 to the total of Mathieu Juan's roll. So Mathieu Juan, you get 14 on your survival check. So just to be clear, you're making a primitive trap just outside the entrance of the cave.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds good.
if her isn't she further in though?
Yeah, she is further inside the cave.
Well, there's going to be a flood of squids coming out, probably.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea to set up like a spike barricade or some shit.
Yeah, but I still wanted to like make some like spikes for later, so we like right outside her lair we can set up a trap.
I don't know how
you
much
want to
time we
deploy the
have.
trap later.
Yeah.
You've got about an hour, so you actually do have time to do this.
Okay, we all fucking sharpen some stakes.
just maximizing your preparation. Great. Okay. An hour passes by, and Fairgraves, for now, is true to his word. As you hear him go, "Come on, boys! Let's give them a night to remember!" As you see a flying ship, wreathed in glowing energy, like floating about like 2 meters above the ground, come sailing in from the water. You see standing there Fairgraves himself. He's got his like tricorn hat, like standing at the helm, directing, and you see a large crew with him, all handsome young men, you know, burly arms. As they're helping direct the ship, you see cannons burning with this powerful whitish, bluish energy, and suddenly you hear the crackling sounds of bombardment as the ship does a pass, and it starts slamming against the entrance to the coves. Rocks start crumbling down, and the entire cavern starts to moan under the strain of the ghost ship's barrage.
Right when that's happening, can I just kind of, while everyone's shocked and open-mouthed and everything, I'm just going to casually say, so Fairgraves is actually a skeleton.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Well,
Okay.
No
maybe-
trace of corruption.
Well, he's a
I just didn't
helpful.
want you to judge too early.
Okay, well, he's a helpful skeleton. He's a skeleton of his word, and you know what? I
Yeah.
respect that.
Ah, okay. So
You gotta be careful afterwards.
Yeah, let's just
I do
put
kinda
that.
want his hat.
Let's just put a pin in that, shall we?
Loot very
Phrase of the
carefully
day.
later.
Okay. Um.
I'm hiding in a barrel, by the way.
Yeah, can we
Not-
stealth? Do we need to stealth?
Yeah. Everybody, please make a stealth check.
I'm already stealth though, right? I'm still like crawling around in the mud.
You are still crawling around
You
predator
sharpen
style in the
stick.
mud, secretly sharpening sticks.
I am so stealthy.
Damn. I'd like to ask a question. What is in my barrel with me? I assume there's some sort of thing in there.
You hop in the barrel, and then you smell the wonderful smell of rotting fish.
Wonderful. Okay. Does that help with masking my scent? Or...
Yeah, they probably don't want to go near it. You know, decomposing fish carcasses are not the most appealing thing. So yeah, I'll give you a +2 because I feel sorry for you.
Perfect.
This is a really good place to hide, so I do put an innate penalty on perception checks to spot you, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Am I invisible?
No.
But you might as well be.
But you are very well hidden, considering you rolled a 10. So yeah, you meld into the darkness, not to be seen by anything.
Okay. We wait.
Rockwell, you get an 8, and Grace, you get a 17. Nice. Very shortly. By the way, the head of Merveil of the daughter of Merveil is strapped onto the front of the ship, dangling. And,
Oh,
yeah, they took the head.
I was.
Oh, you asked for
Oh,
it.
I didn't.
Yeah, you gave it to him.
Yeah.
They didn't
No, I said I was
ask.
gonna use this. I was gonna use that for getting Merveil out of her lair
They're
to
using it
follow.
to draw him out.
He said he was
Okay.
going to take it, and then
Okay.
Scam.
I got confused.
You
I
got,
got scammed
you
here.
got scammed, man. Yeah. So I mean, he asked for it, and like you didn't say no.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry.
We can get it back later.
Yeah, he said he would use it to help, because he wants to draw out as many of the creatures as possible.
Okay.
So yeah, it gives them
It's
extra
serving
incentive.
its intended purpose. It's okay, Storm.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, with the head dangling, you hear this enraged wail coming deep from the cavern, and the whole cavern starts to shake, and suddenly a flood of fish creatures come writhing out, tentacles, flowing in this roiling mass as they come flooding out of the entrance of the coves.
So the entrance has been set up with some spiked.
No, you're keeping them for
Spears.
later. You're keeping that for later.
I thought we were doing both. We gotta be more clear on this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see Fairgrave's eyes widen. A couple of the flaming balls slam into the roiling mass of creatures that are come flooding out, instantly vaporizing them. But there's just so many. As he's like, hard to port! As the ship turns and starts turning, to run away. As this horde, a small army of Merveil's children come rushing out and chasing the ghost ship. You see him kind of bravely standing there, tricorn flapping in the wind as he turns back and just off in the general direction gives a thumbs up. He's like, let's get out of here, boys!
Is it safe for us to proceed into the cave now?
The horde has passed, and you see them, still charging off past you. None of them saw you.
We stealthily enter the cave.
Crawling in the mud.
Echoing through the cavern, the now empty caverns. You just start walking through this maze of empty rock passages. Grace, the maze is very, very confusing, and you realize instinctively that Merveil is somewhere at the heart of this. You hear her sobbing and moaning, going, no, yeah, yes, I understand. Oh, please. And like she seems to be like talking to someone. You don't quite know who, but it's clear like she is deeply tormented and deeply insane. Remember that once long ago she used to be human. I mean, Rockwell, you saw her in Oriath. I mean, you heard about her. She was somewhat of a celebrity. With her her romance with Doresso. She was the talk of the town for some time.
Man, Teresa threw the best parties. Oh.
Yeah. There's a complicated rock maze is spread before you, and you realize that you have a limited amount of time before Merveil's army returns from chasing the ghost ship. And
I'd like to entreat Zavon. Perhaps we should set up a barricade here now to prevent the squids from returning.
Yeah.
We don't want them coming up our ass.
That's a good idea.
you deploy your stakes, your traps, and your barricade at the entrance to hopefully slow them down. I think that's a really good idea. However, I just want to... Oh, sorry, what was so funny? I missed that.
Nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You're better off
It's
without.
nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry, please.
I believe you. I believe you.
We set up pointy sticks as best we can to block the barricades.
Oh. That's disgusting. Go back to 6th grade with you. Okay. Oh God. Found ourselves just a tad. That one actually completely flew over my head. Grace. Looking down at your feet, your boots, wanderlust, a traveler's boots, a wanderer's boots. Deep in your bones, you know the correct path.
Oh, really?
Wanderlust means you can't get lost and you can't get confused. You're basically like a minotaur, right? You can't be confused by mazes. So your boots essentially, like, you don't know the way perfectly, but like when you walk, you like walk quickly down a corridor, stop and be like, no, this is the wrong way, and like turn around. Like you basically don't need to roll. You can get through this maze very quickly thanks to your Wanderlust boots.
Yes.
Does Gracie tell us about this?
Oh, of course. And you know what? I'm running extra fast. I think only Mithiel can keep up with me. So I'm going to be like ducking down all the different hallways and coming back. No, try this one.
Yeah, it's like a strong instinct. It's like hard to kind of describe, but you just kind of know, what's right and what's wrong. It's this instinctual feeling, and you trust in your boots as you guys weave your way through the complicated rocky maze to the heart of the caverns, unerringly and as quickly as you could possibly imagine.
Being very aware of, being very aware of the illusions that she's cast in the past and traps and things like that, I'm definitely perceiving or soul crafting my way. What is it? Which one do we use for this?
Everyone can make a perception check. Please add a +5 to the roll thanks to your hex bags.
Perfect. Yeah, we're not just gonna go charging in, Angry, before you DM us in the room.
I understand.
Oh, I failed.
I don't see anything.
Of course you failed.
Oh.
I rolled an 18 still, with the baggie.
Yeah, I managed a 20 with the bag.
Nice, 20. Cute.
After some travels, you arrive at what you know, Grace, to be the heart of the cavern. Once again, there's a large cavernous entrance, and you hear the sobbing of Merveil coming shortly from inside. You know she is just but a few steps ahead of you. Mithiel 1, you just see rocky wall, like there's nothing there. you don't hear Merveil at all.
Oh no.
In fact,
you can't even see the entrance.
In fact, you hear her voice calling to you, going, "This way."
Whoa.
You momentarily see a woman gesturing towards you, holding a banana, and she's like, "Come,
Oh, banana.
come to me. I have a banana for you."
I'm like grabbing him and shaking him. No, it's not real.
It feels like you just hear him go, "Banana."
There's no bananas in here. It makes
Let's
no
go get the
sense. Think
banana.
about it. There's no fucking banana trees here in these caves.
I'm dumb. Is there no way to break it again? I can't like double roll or anything.
The
before
group
fight?
start to shake you, and you really are in like almost a hypnotic trance.
Oh no.
So they shake you. They try and shake you out of it. You can have one more roll, but you get another +5 because they're trying to interfere with the illusion. So you're getting +10 bonus to the roll.
Oh, it's not a 1 at least.
I get 18, and you get 19. You're almost.
Slap him.
You feel the
Do it
sharp
again,
arcing pain.
Harder.
Other hand.
Ah, yes.
Have you come back to us, lad?
Okay, I see it.
The banana dissolves.
Good lad.
The banana dissolves away, and you almost feel angry. Like you kind of wish you were still in the illusion, so you could just get that banana finally. And you hear a voice come from inside the cavern. "Ah, at last, those who killed my daughters.
Shit.
You're here
Made-
finally. Come to me."
Can we set up outside our lair?
You can do whatever you want.
So what's our lair entrance look like?
Yeah,
It's
what's the
like a
entrance?
large, dark, cavernous entrance.
Is it like like a hallway, a tunnel?
Yeah, like
or
a
large
long
area?
hallway going down into the darkness.
Guys,
How
I
are
don't
you guys
like-
illuminating the caves? I forgot to ask that question.
We made a torch out of a scepter.
Burning it
So
Well,
essentially, her voice comes from beyond the light of your torch, and it's just a straight corridor going down into the depths. And you hear a voice coming
Inside
from
the
there.
cavern, can we see inside the cavern? Like is it like a room?
Just maybe the beginnings of it. You see the faint glittering of what appears to be endless amounts of treasure, though with your illusion-piercing hex bags, you realize it's just seaweed and moss.
Who's the stealthiest amongst us? Is that you, Mithiel?
I think so. I'm covered in mud right now. I'm like crawling along with you guys.
Can you like swat up against that wall and have a little peek in there and see what you can see?
I can do that. Is that allowed? Can I like?
You can try. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
You're gonna creep down in the darkness, of course. Creep down towards the heart of Merveil's lair.
I'll roll a 1.
Oh.
Whoa!
Very nice.
20.
So like slide in there. I have like almost night vision. I'm just looking around.
Ooh, I get 19, so you beat me by 3.
Yes.
Creeping downwards across the slippery rocky moss. You go deeper down, and you see the glimmer of light. And you see, after traveling maybe about 100 meters down the corridor, you see it opens up into a large, enormous cavern. There's like cascading waterfalls on either side, and there's a large, ancient-looking throne that you think was probably looted from one of the shipwrecked ships. There's moss and seaweed strewn all about. A poor attempt at illusionary wealth. Though you see a very real, large, glittering golden chest standing next to the throne. You know, like the chests in actual PoE, it's this large chest, like glowing with power. There's like this light appearing from it, and like it is the thing that's actually illuminating the room.
Reliquary.
Oh. And that's all I see. I don't see any dangers or anything like that.
You see Merveil herself. But you see her in her true form. Not the young woman from Oriath that she used to be, but the twisted monster she's become. She stands tall, impossibly tall, over 10 feet tall, a body that looks largely like a woman, but it seems to be encased in molten gold, right? Hardened on her skin, like an impossibly thick and powerful armor. In either hand, she's carrying a flaming sword. Each sword is the size of a great sword, and one is flaming with burning fire, and another one with burning coal. Just so you know, mechanically, these swords do what's called frost fire damage. So it's considered both cold and fire damage simultaneously. And if it breaks your threshold, it will ignite and freeze you at the same time.
Oh, God.
She stands there, and you see a large figure. Sorry, not a large figure. A man-sized figure standing next to her. You see an incredibly dashing, handsome-looking man, right? He's got a long, beautiful, and elegant blade sheathed on his back, and he kind of looks kind of like Italian, I guess. He's got like that little kind of like little like short little mustache and like this little goatee, and he's got this kind of like cool greasy hair swept back, and he is ridiculously good looking, right? You recognize him as Duresso himself, as he stands there, and you see Merveil looking at him and go, "My darling, I know you are not real, but I need you now. I need you to fight for me." And you see Duresso look at her and go, "I will fight to the death for you, my love." And then he like walks up and like kisses her knee because she's that much taller than him. And you see her, she's like, "Yes, destroy them for me, my love."
Okay, so I'm like making like eyes to trying to communicate. Can we communicate versus hand signals since he's like 100 meters away without shouting out?
You can't see Merveil right now. He's in darkness, right? He's not carrying a torch with him.
It's up to him then.
Yeah. Merveil, what do you do?
And report.
Okay.
Okay, so I see this and I sneakily crawl backwards and get back to the group. I go, "Guys,
He's like crab walking back to us.
there's two people. There's giant fish lady." And I say to Zizaran, I say, "There is a giant chest, but we gotta take care of business first."
Is she
And there's
too big to fit in the tunnel?
There is an illusion for you to spot Cute Dog. So could you please make a roll with a +5?
yes.
I just want to see.
And this is with Soulcraft, right? Or
This is perception.
perception. Oh, nice. Okay, +5.
Has Merveil
11.
described to me that he saw what he believes to be Duresso?
Not
have.
yet. Oh, okay. So you get 18.
I described everything that you described to me,
Okay.
and
Okay, let's put a pause on that for a second. Could I make a lore check to would I know where Duresso is right now?
Sure.
Could he possibly be here? Because I think that's strange.
Yeah.
And
And
so I
wasn't
have
she
a 10
looking
on,
for him?
I have a 10 on law.
Okay, go for it. Good thinking.
It's only a 12, but do I have some rudimentary knowledge of where he might be?
It's like, I mean, you are very well versed in law, and you have a lot of personal knowledge about Oriath. You know, like 100% that it's impossible for Dureso to be here. Like, he must be an illusion or something.
Okay, to assist the group, I'd like to inform them this fact. Look, he says he saw Dureso. It's not possible that he is here. It's simply impossible. So this must be some figment, an illusion of our imagination. Perhaps we can use the same methods we've used in the past to dispel the illusion and remove the threat.
Okay. Mathiel Juan, Dureso sure looked real to you. I will say that Dureso is an illusion. Everyone will need to individually disbelieve him. Otherwise, he will...
Do I
kick
get
your
like
ass.
some sick modifier? Because I know like
Yeah.
with certainty it's not him, right?
Everybody gets an additional bonus +5 to disbelieving the illusion, since you know for sure he's not real. So you will get, instead of +5 from just your hex bag, you'll get +10 total when you do encounter him next.
Okay, good shit.
Did she look small enough that we could like lure her out of her lair, get her like into like the cavern, and then like ambush her as she comes out? Maybe get a surprise round.
It actually looks like she's trapped in there. Like
Oh.
it's a massive, large cavern, but she, like, when you look at the entrance and you look at her size, like, she's 10 foot tall. There's no way she could fit through the entrance.
Unless her size is an illusion, it seems like she might be stuck in there. Is the room fairly large? Is there room for us to maneuver in there? We probably don't want to stand on top of each other in a fucking hallway.
It's a very, very large room. Think essentially like a large island of rock, right? And then the walls themselves are maybe several, like, they're basically in the darkness, way out. And so it's like a large platform. And if you fall off the platform, you fall into roiling water. And then there are waterfalls from all sides falling down.
How about we try to sneak in and actually try to ambush her then? Like, she knows maybe she knows we're here, so.
We can try and, well, she knows we're in here, but whether she sees us enter the room or not is a different story. I would like to try and sneak in there and take up positions at least.
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
have
and-
phase run?
Yeah, you can
You-
phase
you
run.
do
It gives
have
you a
phase
massive
run.
stealth bonus. Phase run also allows you to phase through inorganic matter. So you can walk through walls while you phased. But
Walls?
if you materialize
Hey,
while
zombies
in a
can
wall,
phase run.
yeah, phase run means you can just walk through doors, walk through everything, unless it's a wooden door, because that's organic. Anything inorganic like rock, you can just walk through with phase. However,
Right.
when phase expires, you rematerialize where you're standing, and if you're standing in solid matter, you get bumped and take a lot of damage, and probably die. So yeah. Be very careful when you walk through stuff. Also, when you walk through... sorry, Ziggy. When you walk through inorganic matter, you can't see, because you're walking in a rock. So it's a little disorienting.
But I've got my boots.
You've got your boots, that's true. That actually
Can't
works
get
very well
lost.
for you.
Oh, opioid combo. Damn.
I didn't think of that. Nice.
Gracie, could you phase run your zombies into position?
Yes, I think. Methiel, am I small enough to hide behind that throne you mentioned?
Yes, perfect size. Also, I think earlier me and Zizaran are both super stealthed, so we can get in there without any worry or without any help from you guys. But yeah, you can definitely get behind that throne, even with the zombies. That's how big she is. She's like 10
And we
feet
can
tall.
have, like, if Rockwell isn't super stealthy, he can, like, stay at a safe distance in the entrance.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could take cover.
Guys, we have to end in about 25 minutes. So we need to...
Kill her.
We need to...
Let's do it.
Let's
do
go.
this. Okay,
Go.
Let's lay this out quick.
roll stealth!
Yeah,
Go,
we're
go,
all
go, go,
stealthing.
go, go, go.
Alright, Amy's stealthing with phase run.
Oh, 21.
12.
Okay, I rolled a 9, 11.
I get 16 on my perception with Merveil.
Okay, so I'm hanging back, and my intention is to go just to the entrance, so I
Okay.
can take cover beyond the entrance. Let's lay it out. Gracie and her zombies are phase running through the fucking walls to get behind the throne.
Nice.
And I'm
they're-
super
they're
fast as well.
just
Got
going- they're
some
just
serious
fucked
speed
up.
on those bad boys.
Also remember, Zizaran, you have a signature item that allows you to walk on water. This means that the arena is considerably larger for you, and you aren't at risk of falling off the edge into the water. You can just walk on it. You don't have any problems with that. Okay, so the people who stealth successfully are Grace and Mathiel Juan. Grace, you turn into a shadow as you and your zombies flow through the walls. Sneaking around the side, you get to behind Merveil, behind the throne. She has not seen you. Mathiel Juan, you do your thing. You just kind of flick your hair and suddenly you're gone. Where did you go? And where do you want to be in the chamber?
I will be not directly by Amie, but I'll be like behind a rock that's within striking distance of Merveil.
Okay.
Getting right up in there.
Because you were both successfully stealth, you both have enough time to carry on staring at Duresso until you disbelieve him and he disappears from your sight.
Yes.
Can we roll perception to do that?
You don't need to roll. Like you just because
Okay.
you're not
You
under
have
any time pressure. You're just stealthing. You just disbelieve him. It's fine. However, Zavan and Rockwell, you're gonna need to actually make rolls because
Or he's
as
gonna
you walk into the chamber trying to be stealthy, Merveil turns to you with her flaming swords and goes, "Yes, you are here finally," she says.
Alright.
You will pay for what you've done. What you've done to my children. You see a pulsing ruby amulet, glowing with unimaginable power around her neck.
Items?
You can make a lore check on that amulet if you wish.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
roll that shit. 1d10
I-
plus.
Yeah, you already know that this is called the Star of Rare Class. It was an amulet that Duresso gave to her as a token of love.
20 fucking natural.
Wow, you're very lucky you rolled that. Okay. So here's the lowdown, guys. The amulet is rather powerful. It is a unique item. If Merveil is to be slain, the curse she possesses will flow to the person who kills her. There is no way to stop this, and you will slowly turn into a fish monster and go insane. But you will
What
get
if
more.
a zombie kills her?
Then you will get the curse
Damn it!
as the necromancer. Nice
Nice
try,
little
though.
boss.
Nice try. The amulet makes her immune to curses. The amulet grants
Shit.
curse immunity because as someone so accursed, she cannot be cursed herself. It also gives her a really cool teleport ability, which allows her to break engagement at will and chill the area around her. An illusionary warp. Now, there are two ways to break the curse. You could destroy the amulet, forever defeating the curse. There might be a way of purifying the amulet, keeping its powers, but removing the horrible curse that will slowly drive you insane.
So whoever kills her will be on a timer, essentially.
Whoever kills her will be on a timer to try and either purify the amulet and keep it, or destroy the amulet and lose it, and thus save yourself from the curse.
I don't
I
even
would-
like fish.
Do I know how such an item would be destroyed with my fucking 10 plus 10 lore?
You know exactly where you need to go to find out how to break the curse. You need to go to the Great Library in the Imperial Gardens in Oriath. Only there will you have the
That's a bit
information.
fucking difficult.
Only there would you have the information you need to purify the amulet.
or to destroy it?
To destroy
What about
it's a little more simple. You can just destroy it. You can just smash it into pieces. It's not the One Ring. You don't need to drop it into Mount Doom. But then you lose the amulet, right? You lose all its powers. It's a very, very powerful item. It makes you immune to curses. It's
All right.
fantastic.
Well, we're basically in combat, so I can't really fucking explain this long story to everyone.
Yeah, but you know
So no one
whoever
else
kills her
knows.
gets cursed.
Don't metagame this shit. I'll
Okay.
I got 16. Do I kind of know?
You don't. No, you really don't. It's very, very specialized knowledge.
I will at least take the time, in that like split second before combat begins to be like, Gracie, your curses won't work on her.
Yeah. Okay, that is very useful to know, to like not waste your
That's like a reasonable thing to do in that time, I think. I can't
Yeah.
tell this whole story, but...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Knowledge can't be transferred that quickly. And, you know that it would take a long time to go insane. So you could wear the amulet and slowly go, crazier and crazier. Like, it'll take maybe like a month or two before you lose it all.
Alright.
Depending
Now
on
I
your
keep the rest
fortitude.
of the knowledge to myself.
Roll
then.
initiative or?
Yeah, everybody roll initiative as Merveil turns to you and rushes towards Zizaran and Rockwell with her flaming dual element.
I
sword.
try to get in front of Rockwell.
Grace, nice.
Grace.
Both
will be
got
going
Grace
first
and
for
Kate
this
Dog,
fight.
damn. We all rolled pretty good. We might... Oh, not Ziz. Well, we're gonna be okay.
Nazis. Oh dear. Okay, cool. So, Grace, you are going first. With a natural 10. Rockwell, you get 13. Merveil gets 14. Haha.
Wouldn't Methiel go before me? He got 10 as well, but it's 23.
Did Methiel get 10? I didn't notice. Yes,
Yeah.
Methiel has a
13
higher
initiative.
modifier than you. So Methiel Juan, you'll be going first. Then it's Grace. Then it's Merveil. Then it's Rockwell. And Ziz. You'll go Stone Cold Blast, I'm afraid. Okay.
I try to get in front of Rockwell though, so she sees me first.
Okay.
I feel like that's
I'll
the
allow
order we
that.
would have naturally run in anyway.
Yeah.
You are standing. You are standing behind.
I'm not gonna get in
Zizaran.
front of the tank.
Yeah. I assume that. Okay. Go Methiel Juan. You are stealth and in the shadows.
Okay. So I appear magically out of the mud, and I withdraw. Hoot hoot. Whoosh.
Ruining
I
the
jump
stealth
up
phase.
behind her and multi-strike elemental hit.
Okay.
And
What element?
By the way,
lightning.
when you attack her, you realize that she really is insanely durable and tough. She has the ultimate Keystone Iron reflexes, which forces all enemies, always, to roll twice and take the lower amount against her. So roll twice and take the lower amount.
Iron reflex is OPO, man.
Oh, it was the same thing. So
Nice.
Roll a 4 and a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
2 hits of 123.
2 hits of 123. Elemental hit. You notice that her, because she is like covered in like essentially gold, metal, you notice that your elemental hit seems to bypass this incredible armor quite
Nice.
effectively. Okay.
Yes.
So, 2 hits of 123.
forget.
You rush up behind her and long arcing burning cuts appear across her back, and she goes, fun.
Ooh. Ooh. Sticky.
Tickle her. Okay, go Grace. amulet
Are there any
pulses.
corpses around? Angry?
No. Sorry.
I'll just set my zombies up.
You,
Nothing?
well, let me
They haven't been
think.
consuming anything?
Surely, there's like fucking skeletons and shit everywhere.
Well,
Does that count as a
seaweed.
reanimatable corpse?
I'm gonna make a 1d100 roll. I'm gonna say there is a
Flesh to
45% chance of there being corpses lying about. Okay, how about that?
Okay.
Because I didn't think of
Okay.
this ahead of time. So if I
Okay.
roll 45 or lower, there are corpses. Okay.
Oh,
I roll 85. There are
damn.
no corpses. Sorry.
Oh.
Tough luck.
Alright.
They finished eating already.
I'm gonna remain hidden and send my zombies. Do they get my... They wouldn't get my phase run.
They get your phase run speed.
Yeah, they don't get my plus damage on melee attacks.
No.
Go
that,
melee
that
attack
would be
on.
a little ridiculous. As you would
Oh.
do, like, I don't know, like, upwards of 500 damage. No.
Damn it. But I could sneak that in there. Okay. 5 zombies attack.
They
100
start slamming away at Merveil's thick, heavy armor. Now, your zombies ultimately do physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
They don't damage her at all.
Ooh.
Bink! Bink!
Wow.
They just slam
But they have,
into, like,
they have
her...
added lightning damage as well.
Yeah, but so mechanically, unfortunately... Well, actually, oh yeah, aura damage can't be resisted. So, what is the damage straight from your elemental auras? What are they?
30.
Was it 30?
Yeah.
30.
Okay,
Yeah.
so each zombie does 30 damage. Aura damage like that doesn't get mitigated.
That's a bit more significant. 5 times 30.
Yeah, so that is still...
Wait, but then normal damage does.
Yeah, their
Okay,
base
yeah,
damage
maybe.
is completely meaningless against Merveil. She has insanely powerful armor. So they each do 30 points of damage, which is not bad. It's 150 points of damage. Not mitigated. So, the power of auras and zombies looking pretty apparent. So your zombies, flood around her and start slamming away at her too. Their blows largely absorbed by her golden carapace, but the power of your auras allows them to punch through a bit. Her incredibly tough body. Okay, and Grace, what are you doing?
I'm hiding. I don't want anyone to find me.
You're
I'm
hiding
staying
behind the
this
throne.
throne.
Like an aura battery. Just like
Okay. You do not want to.
Way
You
to
do not
mitigate
wanna be
our
a
curse
target.
bot.
Okay.
Poor curse bot.
It is Merveil and Duresso to go, and unfortunately at the moment, Zizaran and Rockwell, you still see Duresso, right? You haven't had a moment to disbelieve him, right? So even though you know he's not real, he's still there, and you see Duresso look at you, and only you two, Grace and Mathiel, you can't see him. He doesn't exist, right? He goes, "I am Duresso, the Sword King," he says, pointing his
I'm like, no, you're not. Get out of my head.
pointing his blade straight at Zavon's chest, and he says, "You will fight, and you will die." And suddenly, blazingly fast, he flies towards you, Zavon, with his blade, taking a swing at you.
Come at me, bro. Not too hard though.
Gently.
Here we go.
Not too hard. Okay. 170 points of physical damage. As he flies towards you and with a graceful strike slices you deeply. Well, slices into you deeply. He also has 55 threshold reduction.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, doesn't touch my throat. Wait, what?
So,
No, it
so
doesn't.
what is your threshold?
74, and I take... How much was the total damage again?
170.
170 minus 98.
Damn,
So
your mitigation is
72.
crazy. He takes 72 points of damage. Because he has a very high threshold reduction, he actually stuns
Yeah.
you, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does.
Okay. So it's a blindingly fast blow with an incredible amount of force behind it. And you go flying backwards, Zavon, slamming into the ground, dizzy from the impact of illusionary Duresso. He stands there, his foot on your chest, his blade pointed at your throat, and he's like, "I will fight for my love." Okay, but he hasn't broken your energy shield yet, and knowing you, probably won't. Just remember that you are stunned until the end of your next turn, so you have minus 15 points of damage and minus 1 speed. Okay. And now it's Merveil's turn. It seems that there is almost like a spirit of cold energy that seems to follow Merveil wherever she goes. Unconsciously, you see some of the air around her start to crystallize as icicles appear above the head of Rockwell and rain down from the sky.
Oh shit. Dexterity saving throw. Wait a minute, wrong game.
This is an unconscious ability of Merveil. Enemies near her an ice storm randomly targets one person every round. Okay, irrespective of her
legendary
actions. Yeah, so it's kind of like a multiple action thing. Yeah. Okay.
Does she have to know they're there?
She does. Yeah, but she knows that Rockwell is there. So. Okay, and that is. Rockwell
No, it's
takes
not.
70 points of cold damage as
That's
ice
okay.
rains from the sky.
Alright, I can handle that.
Okay.
Just a lot, please.
Zavon, if you successfully disbelieve Duresso, you will no longer be stunned. Just so you know.
Cool.
Which will probably happen. Now it's Merveil herself. Merveil rushes towards you, Zavon, and you're like, well, you're happy she's rushing to you and nobody else, because you're the right person to be taking this. She rushes up towards you with her flaming swords, and she's like, ah! Her golden skin gleaming in the dim light as her flaming swords descend upon you with an enormous amount of strength. She is enormous. She is like easily 3 times taller than you are. Okay.
I don't like how much you're writing in there.
Tap, 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 tap. Calculate the damage, roll 20 dice.
568,000
Yeah.
damage.
Pretty much. She hits very hard. Okay. This is not a hit some of you would probably be able to take. Okay. And I roll a 2.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I roll a freaking 2.
No,
I'm so
no one can
disappointed.
handle that damage.
She does
Damn
0.
shame.
So I do 80 points of frostfire damage. So she does 0. That's incredible. She slams into you, and it's clear Merveil's never hit something and not seen it die or be horribly maimed.
Shall not pass.
Now, just so you know, Merveil has 60 threshold reduction. Okay, which is a lot, but you don't take any damage, so you don't need to worry about that for now. But just for future reference, she's very good at setting things on fire and freezing them. Okay, you just stand there, and the blades descend onto your energy shield, and they flare up, and she's like holding them against your shield, going, "Ah!" There's like sparks flying from the shield, and you're like, "Ah!" And it's just like kind of like in like this deadlock. The blades like flaring up, like.
That's epic.
So it looks pretty intense. Okay,
Cool.
that's Merveil's turn.
I'm like,
Go
shielding my
Rocky
eyes
D.
against them. Rocket D. So first, I'm going to attempt to dispel the illusion of Duressa. I don't deal with that shit.
That's a minor action.
So
Good luck.
roll 1d10 plus. So it's plus 10 is our bonus now, isn't it?
Yes.
So plus 19. I think that's a success.
And you put 10. Yeah, it's a success.
Why can't that be my damage roll? No.
Duressa disappears from your sight, Rockwell. So only Zizaran is currently
Shimmer.
receiving him.
Remember, Zavan, he's not real. Do not believe. What you do not believe cannot hurt you. I stare over at Merveil intensely. As like a marker of lightning
Ooh,
is
nice.
targeted on her, and I say nothing, which is very uncharacteristic of me.
This is true. This is very true, in fact. People
and
are going to be
I-
confused.
I move off to the side.
Okay.
Fuck this.
Yeah, so you've cast a Stormclaw marker on her, and it will hit her next turn for a very respectable amount of damage, I imagine.
Oh.
Hopefully, yeah. So it's cool to see you using the skill you just absorbed off her daughter, and kind of ironic, right?
All right.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of poetry. Okay, Zavan, it's your turn.
Yeah. So what was the what were we using to disbelieve the resto?
Perception, that's fine.
Yeah. So plus 20.
And you did attach the tag Ziggy to Merveil herself, so it will follow her around.
Yep.
Hey!
Oh!
10.
That Duressa is
I told you we were
disbelief.
saving our 10s, but I didn't want them on damage rolls.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's good though. You're
Not the
not tied
time
up
to be
with this
rolling
guy.
things. I mean, Duressa actually hits harder than Merveil, so disbelieving him is kind of important. So Duressa disappears, and you see a look of deep sadness cross Merveil's face as she's like, "My love, I will find your true form one day." Ah! She's like pressing against your shield, Zaban. You're engaged by Merveil, for reference.
She basically created an illusion of this like legendary fighter.
Yeah.
So we were kind of fucked if we didn't realize he was fake.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to double strike with fortifying.
Go for it, man. I think the fortify might be a good idea. Another 10!
The god.
Wow.
Told you. What did I say? I said we're saving our 10s.
That's legit, man. Okay, wow. Can you add your bonus crit damage?
Yes,
strength
that's
on your
another 25, and then Cloak of Flames is adding 20, and then my amulet's adding 25. So 25, 25, 20 plus
Damn.
70, because I'm a
Yeah.
crit monster.
Because you got your amulet gives you bonus crit damage, right?
266.
266.
Wow.
Take
Wow.
2 damage, deal some damage.
Except Zizaran. She has iron reflexes, so could you please roll again and take the lower amount? I forgot about that.
Oh
no! It's still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that. But yeah.
And I
I
have
thought that
increased,
was for
I have
dramatic
increased crit
effect.
chance though,
Do you crit on an 8? Do you have +1 crit from Keystones?
from Cloak of Flames.
Okay.
I'm using an axe though.
And you're using an
Yeah,
axe.
I'm using an axe.
Okay. If you use the sword, then you would crit on a 8, correct?
Yeah.
But you unfortunately are using
And
an
I
axe.
use
Yeah.
swords.
200 axe. So.
Not bad. Still good.
Okay. 174
her.
points of damage. It's still a very powerful blow. As you raise your two-handed axe, you know, you shove Merveil back momentarily, right? She's like, with an enormous amount of strength. And you bring your axe and slam it like into her kneecap. You hear the resounding crack as like cracks start to appear along the golden armor, along her leg, like spider webs. And she's like, ah!
And I get shields around me.
Yeah, oh yeah, actually it's because it's fortified, so zing, the shields start like rotating around you.
Because he needs to be tankier.
Yeah. This was fire damage if right? Yeah. But you don't break her threshold. You would have broken her
Minus
threshold
the-
if you crit.
What
Um,
about including the minus threshold value?
How much do you have?
24.
Oh, it's really close. You just miss it, honestly. Very close. If you rolled a 9, you would have broke her threshold, no problem. Okay. So, thank you, Zizaran. It is now Merveil Juan, your turn. You guys are all dogpiling on a Merveil. Ah!
So she's still facing Ziz. So I go up behind her and I use my elemental hit again with multi-strike.
As you...
I gotta roll again too, right?
Cute dog, as you raise your blades, a vision of a beautiful young woman appears in your mind's eye. No, please, I am not the monster they are. Kill them for me, my pretty. You remind me of my love.
No.
Cute dog, could you make a...
No.
Could you make a soul endurance check, please?
Okay, but he doesn't have any
Balls.
testicles anymore, so he's not driven by
True.
He needs a
desire.
modifier for that. Yes.
I look at the woman. I'm just like.
I give you +2 because you have no
Okay.
testicles.
Okay. So 1d10 plus 2. Do I get anything else? Soul manipulation.
Soul
Or-
endurance.
This is a soul endurance.
soul
check.
endurance. Okay. Plus
She's
2
doing
plus
soul
5.
manipulation on you. Yes.
Oh, 11.
I roll a 10.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Merveil Juan,
Oh.
you
God.
realize that your life has been a lie. Okay. These people you called friends are actually the ones infected by corruption in Ray class. You love Merveil, you love her with all your heart, and you will fight to defend her to your last breath. Please play your character from now on as if you are Merveil's ally, and knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your former friends and where they are positioned, go for the person you think will help Merveil win this fight as effectively as possible.
Okay, so
What do
I
you
run
do?
towards. If I kill the summoner, the summons die as well.
Yeah, and all auras go down too.
Okay. I push behind the rock and I run up to Grace. And I go, I found you.
Oh no.
I cast multi-strike elemental hit. Wow, terrible roll.
But Joe's like, he's like screaming.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't get her auras anymore, right? Because I'm an enemy now.
Yeah, the auras go away. That's a very good point.
Okay, so I got minus 30. I got minus 45. So 109 minus 45 is 64. So 2 hits of 44. So
I mean,
not bad.
don't you
The
have
bad
the
rolls
dual
working
wield
in our
ability
favor.
to re-roll? Wouldn't you want to use that against this dreaded enemy?
I would want to use that, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I think you would.
Oh shit! I'm
You
sorry,
crit.
I missed the 45. Hold on, 228 minus.
You crit.
I crit. Hold on, 228 minus 45. And then plus my stat. Let's see. Plus 45, so 183 plus 45. 2 hits of 208.
Take 2 hits of 208. Grace?
Second.
Come on, mitigation.
Remember to add your resistance. Well, remove minus your resistance twice. Well, once from each hit. So how are you doing? Are you still up?
I need a little time to calculate it.
okay.
So basically 208.
Yeah. So two hits of 208.
Yeah.
No, I'm still. So the tar, he spreads tar, didn't you
Oh,
say? when
now
I was
now
ready?
he vomits tar. So now suddenly now suddenly Mithiel Juan is knee deep in tar.
Okay, so after I'm down in one shot, after my energy shield and life plummet to 0.
Okay.
Well, how much resist do you have? Because you can take it off both hits.
Yeah, but it still gives him
That's a lot of
416, and I only have 376 energy shield plus life. I have 35 armor. Does that help at all?
What's your elemental resistance? ER.
20.
20. So you minus 20
Oh,
for
but you have
each hit.
30. Oh.
But I already took those off them. Yeah, I'm not getting any resist.
Yes!
You know. Oh, did you subtract 60 from your purity of elements for each hit? 30 and 30.
But I don't get that because it's on generosity.
Oh shit!
Hey, you take 376 damage.
I have 376 life, and he did 416 damage.
Down
So
to
you're
0.
down.
I'm down.
Gracie,
Grace.
first drop.
Crumples to the ground for the first time in the campaign. One shot
No.
by Mithiel Juan. Mithiel Juan is like, yes, my love, yes. You see the milky swirling, bewitchment flowing over his eyes.
So because he knew where to find me, all of my stealth, even for my stealth from phase run, he didn't have to do another perception check.
No, because he
just
knows
knew
where you
to
are,
stab.
right? Like
You knew you were there.
yeah.
Damn it!
You even
Alright,
told him
yeah.
you were gonna hide behind the throne, so you knew exactly where to
I'm
look for
gonna
you.
put like really big eyes, really big puppy eyes, as it comes crashing down. Because I can see the damage numbers on there. I'm like, no. Sorry, mates.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, and Merveil still gets the hit. So she raises her icy blades and brings him down in Zizaran.
I'm so sorry, Zavon.
Mithiel Juan, you feel really good helping
So happy I
save
fortified.
your love.
My love.
You feel really good about that.
My lady of quality.
Damn.
I roll a 7 and I do 170 points of of frostfire damage to you, Zavon. As once again her blades come arcing down towards you.
So I lose 30 resist. 170 minus 68. So I take 51 damage.
Okay. What's your threshold?
74.
74. Because she's got 60 threshold reduction, you immediately burst into flame and ice wraps around you. You are frozen and ignited simultaneously. What this means is that you'll take half of that damage again, which is meaningless because you just resisted all, so you're fine about the ignite. But because you're frozen, your speed is reduced by 1, and any future attacks against her have a +1 increased chance of critical. Just so you know. Okay. And you're moving a little bit slower now. Okay. And finally we have the ice storm, which continues to rain, follows Rocky D around and continues to rain down.
Oh,
on her.
what? No!
Her unconscious ice storm.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1. Rollin', rollin', rollin'.
I roll another 7 and 100 points of cold damage come raining down.
Alright.
Boom, 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 boom.
I take 50 and get down to 137.
Some of the shards, like slam into your body, and you got your cuts flowing down, but you're still standing strong.
I'm
Okay.
determined. I have things to do.
Mithiel Juan, it's your turn again. My
What?
love.
How's it his turn again? He's
Alright.
putting on a turn.
Yeah, he's first in the
Yeah,
combat
I
order.
think it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then he just had a turn and murdered Grace.
Yeah, he just killed Grace. We haven't had a turn.
He literally just had a
Oh,
turn
did
and
I-
murdered
oh, wait.
Grace. He screwed up
Oh.
the turn order for sure.
did I skip you guys?
Yeah.
I guess I skipped you
Yeah.
guys. I'm a bad guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, my bad.
She took over
Yeah, I
him,
don't think-
and then he attacked, and that
yeah,
was
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's true. You're right. You're
I
right.
don't think
So-
that Merveil turn should have happened.
Like,
Because
the
it was
veil
cute.
could have.
No, it would have been because it was me, Gracie, then Merveil, then you two.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it would be me, and
Okay, so
then
it's
Merveil
us.
attacked.
It's just us two.
Now it's
It
you
was
guys.
right, but it wasn't Mithiel yet. I was skipping Zavan and Rockwell. My apologies. Okay.
Jesus.
Rockwell, go.
Okay, we don't need any more handicaps. All right, so you have to tell me if I can do this. I'd like to. So, firstly, my storm call pops before anything else, which is not an action. It just happens.
Yeah, it just happens.
I'm gonna roll that shit. 168
Thunder.
points of lightning damage. Oh, minus Gracie's auras, so no 45. So take 45 off that.
Wow, okay.
She drops, so no auras.
So that's, yeah, okay, so I'm minus 45 from that. That hurts, man. No aura bot.
yeah.
That was like the worst possible scenario, by the way. Okay, it's so funny. Like, he gets mind control, he goes for the aura bot, crits the aura bot. Like, oh god. Okay.
Oh, no, you did.
Oh,
Why did you have
so
to crit?
funny. Okay. So, a huge bolt of lightning comes down from above the cabin, slamming into Merveil. As you hear her go, ah! The lightning courses along her body and actually seems to do substantial damage to her. You see
Okay.
more cracks appearing across her golden armor. It actually looks quite damaged now. Her almost divine golden armor. Okay. Go. Oh yes, go Rocky D.
Well,
Go.
it's my
Yeah,
my
go
actual
Rockwell.
turn now. I would like to just point out the fact that I don't think she would have known where that came from, since she didn't detect the
Yeah,
marker.
that's true.
So she wouldn't
That's
have. She wouldn't perceive me to be a threat.
Yeah, you're just
Given
running
that.
around
Probably-
dodging ice storms right now. You're like,
I look
can I
like
take
I'm look like
credit?
I'm useless.
that's true.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
I
I
take
mean, go
credit?
for it.
Can I say, like,
You should
feel
like
my
laugh.
lightning?
Yeah, act like it was you. Good plan.
I forgot about iron reflexes. Sorry, Ziggy. Could you re-roll that again?
It's not an attack though.
Any attack or spell, anything gets re-rolled.
Oh.
Iron reflexes is absolute in the system.
Oh,
So it's a bit less
Oh,
damage.
that's-
Just 20 less damage. Okay.
Chat's going up in arms, so can you just rule on this, Angry? The damage should have been applied from when when Ziggy had the auras on.
Oh yeah.
No, it only comes
Oh.
down now.
Is it?
Okay,
is
so
it-
And
it's
it's not
still
snapshotted.
snapshotted.
takes-
Yeah.
No snapshot.
Oh, okay. Doesn't.
There you go,
sound-
chat.
yeah.
Remember
Calm down.
when Stormcall hit you guys and you enfeebled her? I didn't snapshot the damage there either. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
calculated at the time it hits. So unfortunately.
All right, so it's a minor action to drink a flask, and it's a major action to use a flask on someone else, right?
Yes.
Could I talk to someone else without that being an action as I'm running?
Yeah, you may.
Okay, so I'm gonna break out into a sprint towards Grace, simultaneously yelling out. Oh, hold on. So hold on. Let's just think for a sec here. In terms of breaking the soul manipulation that's on fucking Merveil, is that something he has to do himself, or is it something we can try and do upon him with like our soul manipulation or something?
You could slap him, literally, to give him another roll.
Okay, so
And
is that
he gets a
roll-
roll every round, by the way, to break it. So on his turn, he'll
Yeah.
get a roll to break it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna sprint over towards Grace, and I'm gonna shout out towards Merveil. Merveil, no! You're under her illusions. It's not real. Remember all the good times.
My Lady of Quality, Merveil. Oh,
Look down at what
Right.
you've done to poor old Grace.
she
Come
promised me
back to us.
butt stuff. If I fall for her.
You see him like holding his head, looking
I
all
guess I can't
confused.
compete with that. All right, so I'm sprinting, and after I yell that, I'm like chugging a flask, healing up, and then I get. Can I get to Grace?
You can.
Please tell me.
Yeah, you can.
Grace.
Does the
Fantastic.
tar let him through?
The what?
The tar.
You're allies, so the tar doesn't affect him.
All right, so I'm like simultaneously drinking a flask and pouring one into Grace. I'm telling her to
Go.
get out of here, Grace. Can I adopt a defensive posture with my staff?
You may. So let me
Alright.
describe this because it's great. You go dashing across the caravan. Like there's an ice storm chasing him. Bah, 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 bah. So there's like ice raining down behind him. He's like, go, 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 go. He's like, look, and then he like jumps and like lands right next to Grace, and then like starts like force feeding her flask as Grace. You're like rising up to your feet. And then you see, he's like, no, Merveil, no, think. And Merveil's like, trying to like separate
So,
reality from illusion.
Grace gets a turn.
yeah, Grace
Grace.
gets to turn and can turn Aura back on.
The auras are all back on. They just reactivate it when you wake up. So you get up, and your zombies went passive, but they're back. They get back up again now. Now that you are awake. Okay. So Grace, you do have an action. You can act immediately upon revival.
Well, I didn't realize I was going to get all my stuff back because I was going to cast the most important thing. But okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Can I slap Mithiel?
You can.
I slap Mithiel.
I mean, he deserves it, you know. You walk up to Mithiel, who recently just savaged you, and you're just like, bah! With all your might. Mithiel, immediately make another roll. This is a soul endurance check, but have another +5 to the roll.
Ooh.
Every successive time you roll against this mind control, you get an additional +5.
17.
Okay, let me make my roll. I roll a 3 and I get 11.
Yes.
Your slap. Describe the effectiveness of your slap, because you slap him out of it
Okay.
literally.
So I'm zeroing my sights on Ziggy. And I'm like, he's here. And then a slap comes through. I'm like, ah. And then I look at Grace, and she's like bleeding, and so I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
All right, dearie. Just get her.
Best friends.
Touching.
Still.
Okay.
He's back on our side.
Yeah, the auras start flowing once again back around Mithiel. Though I think that Merveil has tagged you as 1 weak of mind, Mithiel 1, so be careful.
Oh no.
But you're back. You're just like, oh, like you feel betrayed. Like you feel, you know, like how dare she overtake your mind that way. Zavan, it is now your turn.
Okay, so auras are back on and everything.
Yes.
I am gonna slap her with double strike. I'm also gonna like chug a resist potion.
Okay.
So powering up defenses and just chugging up my like energy
Charging.
shield just goes like boom
Charging.
around me.
You activate your shield fast,
Charging.
doubling your resist, meaning your mitigation, your elemental mitigation is almost up to 200.
I rolled a 2 anyway on the lowest one. I accidentally added a 3 on the lowest one.
Whoops.
But yeah, 2, so 93 damage.
93 points of damage. Well, this is really funny because you carry on downing enemies with small amounts of attacks. But you swing your blades and the armor cracks through finally as you shove your axe deep into her belly and rip out a massive hole. As she goes falling to the ground, she's like, no! As the armor around her crackles, shatters, and shatters and explodes into a million pieces. But you see something writhing deep within her belly. Bursting out with incredible speed, you see 2 more of her daughters have been born.
This wasn't even
horribly
her final
disgusting.
form?
This was not her final form. Bursting out of her belly, 2 more horrible distorted fish monsters rise. 1 of fire and 1 of storm. Yes, sir.
But do you know the great news that I killed something? I killed her first form, so Herald of Ash goes boom.
Oh, okay. I like it. You immediately ignite her babies. You get set on fire.
Who's she dead?
I'll cover that in a moment. So I'll just make a note here. Ignited babies. Okay. They immediately get ignited. So you're like, nice.
Don't let anyone discover that notebook.
You kind of look at the pile, the pile of golden armor that surrounded her, and you realize that while you did fell her, it really was just stripping off the first layer of almost invulnerable armor. Rising out of it, you realize Merveil has adopted her true form. As out comes an enormous, twisted, tentacle monstrosity. You see this mouth with like 5 man-sized tentacles writhing her arms, and she seems to be enchanted by powerful auras from her children, 1 of fire and 1 of lightning. As she starts to scream. Just so you know, she no longer has iron reflexes because you destroyed her super awesome armor. So you don't have to reroll twice anymore. That was just an ability of the first form.
I scream like, you're so easy. No wonder Duressa left you.
Oh! She's like, and she raises her arms as spouts of water start shooting up all around you. the heralds of fire and storm, respectively, raise their hands, getting ready to attack, and Merveil's final form is revealed. For next episode!
Whoa! I didn't see that one coming!
It's like, of course. So we will do the second phase of Merveil next time. We gotta go. But yeah, and no one is currently mind controlled, which is good news.
Fantastic! I'm glad.
I seriously thought that like I would just go on like a rampage, killing
too.
everyone.
The
I
party.
mean, you could easily wipe this. You and Zavon
Yeah.
would have had like a 10-minute battle, but you would have potentially won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No damage. No damage. No damage. No damage.
Like tank versus glass cannon, interesting matchup. Yeah. So that's the session. How do you guys find it? Is Merveil proving to be a suitably epic encounter? I hope.
That
I
mind
was
control
terrified
was
without auras.
Yeah. You suddenly realize how much you rely on Grace being alive.
I
And
have
Gra-
198
Grace
resistance
at least
growth.
wanted spell for the future reference.
yeah. And can I just say, Amy, you're gonna need to decide on a battle scar given to you by your buddy.
Oh. Well,
So you did
frequent
dual
reminder.
blades, didn't you? Was it Ellie
I've-
hit as well?
Ellie hit, yeah, with 2 swords. The pigeon sword and the regular sword.
Okay. I think it's 2 crosses across my heart.
Oh.
Oh.
Grail.
Wow.
Flames.
Feels bad. Feels really bad. Okay. So just before you go, make a little note on your character sheet of any effects that might be up, like Zavon, your fortify, just so that when we do go back into the combat next session, we haven't forgotten anything important. Make sure you've looked at your current HP, your flash charges, that kind of thing. Just do that in your own time. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it off for today, and we'll
Just kill
see each other next
Does
week.
killing her first form give
Give flash
charges?
charges. It does.
Oh.
It does. She drops 6 flash charges when you defeat her first form.
Who
I
needs
have
them?
I do.
Not
Then I have
me.
enough for another shielding.
Yeah, I need some. I just used 2.
Oh shit. I actually can. I either need all 6 or none. Like I need 8 for the shielding plus.
You have 6, Tank.
Sweet.
I'll be okay.
Okay. Great.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks everybody. We'll sign off here.
Thank you guys.
And yeah, we'll have some more Path of Paper next week Sunday, same time, same place.
See you all
Bye,
next time.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.